live. All right, I think I'm live. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the stream. Today we're watching Primetime with George Dorunda. I got a new strain for Primetime today. It's called Dark Rainbow. I want to read the stuff in it a little bit. I want to read about it a little bit later on in the show. But today's Primetime with George Dorunda. Today's just a regular stream, and then tomorrow we got a double stream. The morning is Memphis Wrestling. The afternoon is Boyd Watch Live, and then that will carry out our week. All right, am I actually up here? Who put anus in the chat? Oh, Wasung. I thought somebody put anus in there. Man, there's a lot of people. Parbs, Jeremy, Realm Chat, it's me, ATF, Cody Turbo, Jerry, Paro, Izzy. Oh my God. Good Lord. Listen to this. Oh man, permanent marker. I do love permanent marker. Listen to the description on this. Dark Rainbow is an 80-20 indica dominant. Hell yeah. Known for pungy, gassy aroma of garlic and diesel mixed with sweet citrus. Heavy, relaxing, euphoric, giggle-inducing high, suitable for evening use. Users typically experience an initial quick-acting, cerebral, uplifting, and euphoric feeling that shifts into a deep, calming, and sometimes sleepy body high. It is often described as chill, and despite being an indica, can bring on a case of the giggles. 25 to 27% THC. Says due to its relaxing and heavy sedative properties, it's best suited for nighttime use or managing high levels of stress or insomnia. Well, there you go. I'm smoking it at 9:18 in the morning. George content is so cozy. I would tend to agree. But look at this lineup. We got in episode 1, Primetime 31. I'm sure you guys remember Flying Condors if you watched the first time. The Entertainers. Oh my God, the Calzones, Jimmy Sturr, oh, and my favorite, the Big E. All right, you guys ready? Episode 31. Well, it's hard for me to say because they only had a gram of it, unfortunately. They're supposed to be getting in the eighths, I guess. Or the eighths and quarters, but it smells good. Let me see. It's hard to tell. They feel pretty dense. But these are just like little popcorn nugs. Are you late? No, you can't be late to the show. I guess if it's over. Oh my God, ATF. You're always talking about the... Now, I couldn't get an ounce for a penny or whatever it is you're doing, but I did actually get an eighth for a penny yesterday since I spent $50.
It's Prime Time with George Dorunda.
Mimosa, nice.
Trevor Boswell of the Flying Condors. Tonight, Trevor Boswell of the Flying...
What's this guy doing? Oh my God. By the way, I had so much fun yesterday. It was so nice just to have like a long ass stream, just to be able to like actually chill, like not have to worry about time.
Condors will be sampling calzones. 5-time Grammy Award winner Jimmy Sturr and the Jimmy Sturr Band and the Entertainers. So get ready for the most entertaining show on television.
Look at this little dinky lighter they gave me at the dispensary. Can you see the difference here?
Yes, welcome to the program,
you
ladies
versus
and gentlemen.
The lighter
I'm
she told
George
you not
Dorunda,
to worry about.
And I'll be your host for the next half hour of wonderful televised entertainment. And hey, we're here at the Big E. We're having a great time. So let's start with the big program with Jimmy Sturr and the Jimmy Sturr Band performing When I Get to Heaven.
Wow. Hey, you want trailer trash content? We can make it happen. Oh, it's real smooth. It's real dense, yeah. I'm just picking off the bud to smoke it, and it's real dense. They get him out of the way early. What's up, Jeff? Oh boy, here he goes with his weird BDSM device. I can't drink yet, goddamn it. What's up, South to West? Grace just isn't for you. I get it, man. I like doing a variety of stuff, but it's definitely like, yeah, you always run the risk of people only liking some of the content. Sorry about that, buddy. I try to keep a good mix going. Although, I am already scheduling the next, I am scheduling the next Ben Thorpe stream. Ever tried drinking water? Yet no. I drink the seltzer waters. I just don't taste test them because they're fucking awful. Tito Santana is juiced for this, man. Alright, don't stop bullying counting pennies in a bucket online, please. Thank you. Come on, brother, give it up. Oh, damn. They play polka in Hell, Michigan? Wasn't Chris Sabin from Hell, Michigan? ATF got 6 ounces of weed in Hell, Michigan for $12.
Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're gonna have Trevor Boswell of the
It was a
Flying
junk
Condors.
strain though that they gave me. What the fuck was the name of it? Hold on. Oh, look at this character. I'll be right back.
When I first got my license, every time I left the house, my parents would say, "Remember to buckle up, dear." But I never did. Just didn't seem too cool. Besides, most of the time I was only going around the block. You know how parents are. Always telling you what to do. But you know what? I wish I'd listened.
Oh, hell no.
My next guest is a real swinger. No,
Wow.
no, it's not this young lady
Wow, George.
right here. It's Trevor. My next guest is a real swinger. No, no, it's not this young lady right here. It's Trevor Boswell of the Flying Condors. Yes,
How'd
we're
she
here
get
at the Big E
paralyzed?
and with Trevor of the Flying Condors. And
I
Trevor,
thought she just hurt
welcome to
her
the big
legs.
program.
Thank you.
And let me tell
Okay,
you.
well the thing that I actually bought like to smoke, I got a strain called KGB Cookies with a K. But then this was the extra thing. I don't know, Section A. 20% THC. It's a hybrid. I'm not a big hybrid fan, but wow, this is oh my god, dude. No wonder they gave it to me for a penny, man. It was harvested in January of 2025. I've got to use it by Valentine's Day. Oh my god.
Amazing act. And is there special training that goes into this?
Initially, yes.
Do you have a gymnastic background?
No, absolutely not. We're actually from all walks of life, and each one chose trapeze as a career. My partners were born into the business, and I wasn't, but that didn't stop me.
What's his accent? I thought it was Australian for a second.
I was as clumsy as the next guy.
Really?
Yeah. So,
Almost as clumsy as me.
well, not that clumsy, but
This is the what the fuck is it called?
And obviously
Section
there's special
A.
training and conditioning. You're not on the George diet.
no. The diet. We're talking about diet. Diet is we're on a seafood diet. That means when you see food,
You eat it.
You eat it.
Well,
That's it.
I'm on the same diet. Maybe I'm qualified? No, not quite.
Dieting. There's no such thing as for us as a diet. You eat moderately.
Carney accent.
Well, being on the road, you obviously
Liz this'n up, George Dorunda.
can't plan a special diet anyway.
No, exactly. And so you just basically have to be self-disciplined and then watch what you eat. And
Yeah.
we only eat basically one meal a day.
One meal a day.
80-20 is
One meal a
pretty
day,
decent
A large meal?
No.
on the
But
dark
basically,
rainbow.
it's like this. You're starting the day, you have whatever you have in the morning. You know, like something to drink, fruit juice or coffee, whatever you like. And something to nibble on to get you going, you know. Then you have your 3 shows, and it's very tough to fill up on a nice breakfast. I mean, my favorite is over easy eggs and pancakes and the whole 9 yards.
Oh, mine too.
Look at George.
But no, just
Not on a performing day.
not on a
Ooh,
performing
Souls
day, exactly.
Malone, what's
when
up?
we tear
Haven't
down and
seen you
move
for a
on,
minute.
it's straight to the truck stop and get a big breakfast. But I don't recommend.
But not during a 12-day run
Hey,
here at the
Souls
Big E.
Malone.
No, exactly. So every day will be
What happened to
very
all your
basic food
content?
stuff when you wake up in the morning, through all the 3 shows, and when we're finished, then we'll have a decent meal, and that means a decent meal, a salad, a full cooked meal. But there's no such thing as watching what you eat.
Now, I'm curious, what did you do before you got into this for a career?
For a career, well, I was a salesman. Can you believe that?
So you used to go in and do the 9 to 5. What kind of a salesman? What did you sell?
Well, I sold electrical
I gotta take my
parts
Flonase.
and,
I'm sorry, I'll be right back.
And electronic components. That's a hobby of mine, and computers a hobby of mine. But I didn't like the 9 to 5. No, that's not my cup of tea.
Did you find it boring?
Yeah. They're very mundane existence. You know, you wake up, and I feel sorry for everybody else. I mean, everybody who has that kind of lifestyle. It's 9 to 5, right? 9 to 5, whatever, 9 to 6.
And you're calling, obviously, on the same clients, the same customers, day after day, week after week.
Yeah, and you don't get to meet people. The average person gets up, and if he's not on the road, I mean, he or she might meet one or two other people per month, per 2 weeks. That's why there are bars and singles and
people trying to meet other people. But you meet other people every day of the week.
every day, at least 10, 20 people, different people.
Now, you're a world traveler. This act has been all over the world.
Yeah, we just we're very lucky. We're very fortunate to have had a lot of success. We spent 10 years in Europe, and we won the coveted Clown Award in Monte Carlo. So we've been around. Yeah.
Have you performed for any dignitaries that we might recognize?
Sean Connery was there. David Niven was there. Cary Grant was there. Her Grace, who's now dead, unfortunately. The Prince of Monaco was there. Princess Stephanie. Princess Caroline. Telly Savalas was another one. And I must say, a personal favorite, like I said, I mentioned him before, personal favorite was Sean Connery. What a gentleman. What a man.
Really? Now, is he as agile? Do you think he does some of his own stunts in the
Stop
movies?
bullying indica hybrid.
Sean
Yeah.
Connery, I think at his day...
I mean, I don't really have an issue with indica hybrids. I'm, you know what I mean? Like there's indica hybrids, then hybrids. Hybrids, I'm kind of iffy on. But there are sativas that have sedative qualities.
I don't think at his heyday he did, because I think he was too important a man to lose. You know what I'm saying? That's why they are stuntmen. It's not the fact that they don't want to do it, or
Would you ever want to get into the stunt business?
What are you talking about? What are you talking
No.
about?
No, the only thing I've been told is I look like Paul Hogan. So if the guy came
Paul
out and said, you know,
Hogan.
I could use you for a stunt, it would be an
Think this guy looks like Paul Hogan? I mean, if you put him in the Paul Hogan attire, I think people would know who he was trying to be. But is that more the clothes or the?
It's not a, you know, just because some people say I look like him. Do I look like him? Well, I don't know.
Oh, for sure.
But
Oh,
it's
it is a
nothing
Power
you would
Ranger
want to really
circus.
gear your career towards. You're really happy doing this.
Yeah, exactly. Stuntmen, and I take my hat off to them. They're a unique breed, but only.
Well, and people think too, like I said, that like sativa and indica are ironclad things. Like it's not. There's like energy. There's like, you know, indicas that feed into energy, and there's certainly sativas that are more like sedative or chill. So I think you just kind of got to, for me anyway, it's like pretty much strain by strain, but I try to lean indica.
They suffer in silence. They take all the falls. They take all the knocks, and nobody really appreciates them. They're not.
I'm not like that universally with sativas, but it happens. Lemon pepper is the only strain that's actually like pissed me off.
Not much. They're not paid what they're worth.
And they don't
Peyote.
get fan appreciation.
Where's your
where
content,
you're
Souls
performing
Malone?
for a live audience.
I didn't even get a
it's
chance to
different,
review any
it's
of
a
it.
different audience, a different medium. We perform in front of a live audience, and they're appreciative because, let's face it, I think in the heart of everybody would like to do something to be recognized. It's that little 5 minutes if you could stand in front and take the applause and enjoy it, you know, and have the confidence to say, well, what I'm going to do now, what I'm going to present to you, I'm doing it in the full capability, and you know, and I'm an authority, and that's it. And those 5 minutes make the rest of the day.
Now in the act, obviously there's a lot of timing, just like in stunt work. Stunts are very well choreographed, and obviously when you're swinging back and forth, are you giving certain cues?
Yeah, all the time. And it's
Are you the leader of the group?
We're constantly talking to our
I don't hate to
manager,
say that we're
Zordon.
a group. I mean, I do a lot of
Oh,
the
Troy
talking,
could play
the
Zordon,
negotiating, but
right?
that
We
doesn't
just-
make me
we
any specific leader as per se.
But within the act, are you calling the cues?
Yes, because I'm the one on the swing. I'm going to be the catch. I'm the catcher. I'm going to be the one
He's
who's
the
ultimately
catcher, guys.
responsible to make that trick happen. I mean, he's going to throw the trick. There's no doubt about it. And
Yeah, this is really
credit
dense. I'm gonna have to
deserves
probably.
all of
Well,
it.
it's only a gram.
But when it comes to the time for the
Not gonna
catch,
waste my
there's
time
something wrong.
grinding a gram.
It's up to me to correct it.
So you have to know that 3/4 of your way in a downswing, you have to give the cue for whatever maneuver.
Exactly. And if he doesn't respond, or if he's slow, or if we have some wind, I have to make up the difference. So when we do
Any of you
come
guys
in and
ever
make the
banged a
catch,
trapeze artist?
the adjustments already have been made.
So you really have to be always thinking.
Always, yeah. That's why when they say don't drink and drive, it's the same thing with flying.
Well, you don't want to drink and fly, obviously. It's far too technical. And after a day or even a series of days of long shows, are there those aches and pains?
You should
Does
lie.
it
Your
put strain
fans would
on
be
any part of your
hilarious.
body?
Yeah.
Is it tougher on the arms or on the legs, or do you go home some nights and just have aches all over the place?
The hands, I think hands and arms, shoulders, and all there again. It all depends on how you've conditioned yourself and how you've taken care of your body.
I would think your
You know,
shoulders would really
I'm
feel
not a
it.
youngster anymore, but you have to have that conditioning. But you've also had to spend some time taking care of your body through the years. The worst thing are the hands. I mean, the calluses underneath the calluses, beneath they rip and tear, and that's
The ripping and the tearing.
And I'm tearing,
You've torn muscles. And
I'm tearing a ligament right now here attached to one of the bone. I can feel it.
do you go to the gym if you ever have an off season and work out on a regular basis?
When we do, we look really peculiar because we never play with weights. As most guys go to the gym and they'll play with weights and they'll measure themselves. And And for us, and for me especially, the definition is not come through weights. It's come through more of a
Is it an overall conditioning
yes.
as opposed to just weight training alone?
Exactly. Well, weights are something we're trying to avoid. The word I was looking for is isometrics. In other words, you work one muscle against the other one.
We
Not-
have that ligament strength as opposed to that bodybuilding type strength.
Exactly. And the problem with weights is it makes your muscles hard. You know, when a guy shows off his bicep, you can't push your finger into it.
You know who would have been really good at this? Billy Robinson.
Because they're really supple. And that's the success to not getting hurt.
So it's strength, but it's strength in a different way.
Completely, in a supple way, in a subtle, supple way. And it's not that bulk, hard, brute force that a lot of guys have. They're just pumping iron and they're really strong. But I'll tell you what, if somebody inflicts it, you know, if someone like
Well,
a
I mean, wouldn't it be extremely counterproductive to be a muscle bro because all that weight is going to pull you down, whereas he's saying he's like more targeted strength?
Somebody like a flyer hits me somewhere, my muscles give. Those muscles break.
During the act, I notice you work with a net. Do you always work with a net?
Yeah, that's basically one of the reasons why we're still here, I guess. Even though the net in itself can be dangerous. If you don't land correctly, you can get.
So you can be a daredevil, but be a safe daredevil.
Yes, it only looks like people are taking chances. We're not taking chances up there.
Well, everything is calculated.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And there are near misses, as we saw in this show. Have you ever been hurt or injured seriously?
We've had a couple of collisions, him against
Sorry,
myself.
I keep sneezing.
And I almost broke my neck in
I
the
don't
net
think
once.
it seems to me like a lot of these people George has talked to at this thing, really there's very little experience needed, like the bungee jumping people and some of the other stuff that we've seen. George needs a one size shirt. You think he needs a larger shirt? I think he needs one size smaller, and he actually does get, well, I think he gets bigger and his shirts get smaller as the show goes on well, this is 91, so we got a long time to go.
Just misjudging, tired, overworked, and people say, overworked? You only work 10 minutes a day. Well,
Try and do this same 10 minutes.
yeah. And it is. It's well, we've done.
I just
sometimes
feel
they
like
press us to do 4 or 5 shows a day.
on the net thing, why would you? Are there really people that are like trapeze purists outside of the business to where it would be worth like risking your life to get a little bit bigger pop out of the crowd? I just don't think. I mean, is trapeze, does it draw money or is it just another part of the show? Like, I don't know. I don't really care about the trapeze, to be
And
honest.
that's when you start losing it. And it's not the one day. You can be doing that 6-7 days in a row.
485 documents.
And
Wow.
suddenly, just it gets routine.
It's routine, and then there's also that level of burnout after a while, I'm sure.
Yes, absolutely. So if you don't pay 100%, if you're not 100% with it, you shouldn't
Only
do it.
485.
Is overconfidence a problem sometimes?
No. Overconfidence, never. No, we're always aware of the downfalls.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
Well, Trevor, it certainly
It's
has been
death-defying, so
interesting and
what?
entertaining to have you on the big
Who
program,
cares?
and
Like, what's
I
the-
hope to have you back sometime soon.
It's great to be here. Thank you very
I mean, like, I agree it's death-defying, but it's kind of like, have you ever... I think we might have watched one on screen, or maybe even Primetime had one on, but there was like a... Remember, people would, like, jump a horse off of a high fall spot and then land in, like, a thing of water? Like, I understand, like, wow, this is crazy, but, like, what's the actual, like... You know what I mean? I don't know how to express it. Like, the trapeze to me is like, okay, if it's like part of whatever, but like, I'd rather see the clowns or the sideshow or like maybe a magician even over the trapeze. I mean, it's visually impressive, but it really doesn't, I don't know. I don't know. This
much.
weed's
We
really
appreciate
strong.
it.
though.
We're having a lot of fun, and I hope
It's got
everybody
me in my
else
feelings
coming
about
around does too.
trapeze.
And where are you heading from the Big E?
South.
Swallowing swords.
South for the
Oh.
wintertime.
South.
I wish I could too.
We're going south, and we'll be spending another month on the
Could
road.
I do trapeze?
In
Yeah.
the southern states, and then it's home to Florida.
Well, thanks again. It's been fun
Absolutely.
and entertaining.
Thank you.
Yes, we're here at the Big E, and this is Krista. Hi. Are you enjoying the fair?
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you what. If I buy you this tractor, will you promise to come over and cut my lawn every day?
Yes.
Really? Hey, we've got to go
If I was Wings of Redemption, I would be like, yeah, you know, I've got all this strength, pimp.
away for a few seconds, but stick around. The fun continues.
I mean, if there's a net, I could just let go. I know you guys like this one. I'll let it play.
To compete, you've got to be strong. To win, you've got to be smart. Maybe you can be one of us. The few, the proud, the Marines.
G thanks is very sensitive. Hey, Phil Donahue.
Yes, we're here at the
Lost
Big E, and I
people.
think I found a couple of lost souls, lost people. And who do we have here?
We haven't seen Mark in a minute.
Mary.
No wonder you're lost. You can't even remember your name.
Melissa.
Melissa and the unknown soldier. Hey, and you know, people always ask me, George, why exactly are you in show business? And I always answer them honestly, from the heart, the free food. And speaking of which, I'm ready for some calzones.
Oh, the calzone segment
Yes,
is
here we
great.
are back again at the Big E doing what I do best, sampling food. And we're here with Sharon and Ron from Rigabello's legendary fried dough. And I
Rigabella.
understand today we have calzones.
Yes,
Right.
we do.
Now, how did you get into calzones from fried dough?
It's a recipe from her mother back in Italy, from Penny's mother, the owner. And she brought it over from Italy, and we just started doing it here one year, and it was such a big success that we had to come back.
Yeah, fried dough started first originally, though.
Right, we started with fried dough.
Right.
And it's handed down from generation to generation. This,
Three, I think.
Family recipe.
Right.
it's a world famous family recipe.
That's right.
Remember that movie where Pauly Shore joined the Marines?
The recipe's not famous.
I mean, is it locked in a safe or what?
The taste. What?
Ooh, battle
Is the
chest.
recipe locked in a safe?
Yeah, I think so. Armed guards, 24 hours a day.
Armed
Well,
guards.
that's the only way to keep it secure.
right.
Now I remember this was the one of the original fried
Rigabella.
dough operations in the area. You used to park with your little trailer, sometimes even on the streets of Holyoke.
Right.
And Holyoke
Holyoke.
High football games, like about 20 years ago. We were around.
Were you involved in this 20 years ago?
Started, yeah.
When I was, I think I was, what was I, 9?
Do you guys, I got offered, I don't know if, again, we've done this a few times, and I usually don't get picked for it because they go to my website and my YouTube channel and see the content I cover, but somebody made a documentary. I don't really know what it is. They'll send it to me to watch before I do the interviews, but it's something about swimming, and there's like a swimmer guy, and then someone whose title is just tactician. I can sign up to interview one or the other, I think. Or maybe you just tell them you will do an interview and then they assign you somebody. But would you guys watch me interview a guy that's a swimmer
And I think I started doing the sugar tables when I was 9 years old.
in the
And
army?
you started when you were
Yeah.
3.
No, I only started about 5 years ago.
What's up,
actually.
media hits?
So,
And what is your job? Is there any special preparation to making the perfect calzone?
I don't know, Ron.
A
A lot of practice, is definitely.
The 6-hour
Practice helps
Thorpe
a lot.
video.
You gotta
Thanks.
love your zone.
Well, they did
before
all
you
the
make
work.
It, you know?
Love your zone before you make it.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do.
Is that the saying of the business?
Sort of. You gotta have a lot of pride.
Our saying is we're pros at making dough.
I like this guy. He should be in like every 90s bro comedy.
Yeah,
That's our motto.
Pros at making doughs. And what do you roll the dough out first and then fill it?
Yeah, you stretch it out like a fried dough. We have 4 different
Hand
kinds of fillings that
stretch.
go inside and it's sealed up. Just like an inside-out pizza. Kind
Or fold it, a pizza omelet?
of like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that a good description? Okay, if you use that, I want 10%.
Okay, that's a deal.
The pizza omelet. Well, since it's undoubtedly delicious, do you think I could sample one? Because, of course, being a food expert, once I put my...
And I would say that like these people, even though this is kind of like an indie movie, this swimming documentary, that like these people are probably doing a bunch of interviews and they're all going to be the same. They're all going to be whatever. And like I could at least try to make it an interesting interview.
My stamp of approval on it, your business is going to skyrocket.
Oh, really? Great, definitely. We got a sample.
Well,
right
let's
here
see.
for you.
Where's
Yeah,
the
I'll
sample?
ask him.
Right here.
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, that's a beauty.
All you got to do is build up a little bit of rapport with the guy, and then be like, "Hey, who's your current celebrity crush?"
So this is what
You build up goodwill, and then you burn some of it, but not enough to turn the interview. You know what I'm saying?
the perfect pizza omelet or calzone looks like, right?
Yep.
And this variety is
Sausage, peppers, and cheese.
one of my favorites. Here, would you like to host for a while?
Sure.
Host for a couple of minutes.
Warner Brothers hat.
That was a
Thumbnail.
Good one. Yeah, look at all that
Look at
cheese.
that cheese.
Well, I'll tell you, do you get the stamp of approval? Let me say that you do make better calzones than you make talk show hosts.
Oh, thanks a lot.
I didn't say talk show
Listen, I
guests,
gotta-
said
hang
talk
on a
show
second.
host. That's why I'm the host. I am the food expert. Yes,
Let me
stamp of
let me
approval,
screenshot
they
these
are
questions so I don't
disgustingly
forget them.
fabulous.
Yeah, see, I think people will be
once
wanting to
again-
talk to him about the movie, and I think I should talk to him about swimming in general. When I'll be like, when is it too late to start swimming?
Thanks for being here on the big program.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Is
I guess
swimming
we'll have
something
to
that
have you
people of
back
all
again.
ages can
Sure.
Next
enjoy?
time we want more
Anytime.
calzones.
Great.
See, you can have a banquet right here at the Biggie, and we're here, Amazing Air Plants with Marie.
Right,
Tell me, what are amazing air plants, and why are they amazing?
They're amazing because they don't need any soil or dirt to grow. You just soak them once every 3 weeks for about 2 hours, and they'll blossom a couple of times a year, and they're guaranteed to grow.
Labor-free plants.
Exactly. If you have a purple thumb, you can grow
Do you
it.
remember when George promised us that he was going to start growing a giant pumpkin, and then he found out that it took work, and we literally never heard about the pumpkin again?
These. And they're cheap,
Let me look
too,
up
and
it.
they're
I'll
really
look up that
nice.
guy's name.
That's it. You could do it.
I could do it. Hey, we'll be right back with the entertainers.
Ooh, the entertainers. Okay. So the documentary is called Don't Be Prey, Prey. It's coming to cinemas in the UK on March the 20th. Available for interview, Mark Sowerby, contributor/swimmer. His life was upended when there was an attack on Blue Sky. I don't know what that means. Oh, listen to this. He attempted the Ocean 7, a grueling odyssey through cold darkness, and are you ready for this? Apex predators. By his final crossing, the journey transcends mere physical endurance, evolving into a profound reclamation of self, achieved only by surrendering control to a team he trusts implicitly. Now, Tim Danier is an elite tactician whose uncompromising standards are inextricably linked to personal tragedy. A former channel swimmer, he watched his own mentor perish in his arms. During a crossing, he offers empathy but withholds sympathy, operating within a binary philosophy where unchecked emotion is a precursor to fatal error. Viewing his own redemption through the lens of the other guy surviving, he pushes him to the psychological brink, possessing the visceral knowledge of exactly what is required when the ocean turns forgiving. So this is a guy swimming across 5 continents and 7 ocean channels, and you can either talk to him or you can talk to the guy that's like motivating him, or maybe both, I don't know. But the movie's called Don't Be Prey. I can ask him about that. The Grace Thorpe fish. Oh, hey guys, look. What a neat guy. He kind of looked like Porky, like a slim Porky. Well, I'm not going to do a negative interview with him, but I'll ask him weird questions. I have to try to keep my foot in the movie business in case this streaming doesn't pan out. Oh no, I'm sorry.
time.
Man, I was just yapping away. I apologize.
Yes, we're here in Vermont. No, not really. We're here at the Biggie at the Vermont
I was
building.
just thinking about
And
swimming.
what could be more appropriate to finish off the big program than the best band ever to perform on prime time? Yes, it's the Entertainers.
True. Well, I mean, are you naked when you swim? Or could you just, I guess it's not, okay, hold on. It's not a race. It's an endurance thing. So you could just pull your trunks down and just let it rip into the ocean, I think.
I wanna be around to pick up the pieces.
Who, George's audio is low? Are you talking about, well, yeah, I had it muted then.
Somebody twice as smart as
I got distracted thinking about swimming.
somebody who would swear to be true like
And apex predators.
to me and leave you to learn that misery loves company.
What if he got mad at me and was like, found the questions to be disrespectful?
To see how he does it when he breaks your heart.
You just poop if they're circling you? What if you don't have to shit?
Let's see if that puzzle fits. So fine.
What if you're like Kim and you can't poop? You can't relax enough to poop.
And that's when I'll discover that revenge is sweet. When I sit there applauding from a front row seat. When somebody breaks your heart like you broke mine.
It's definitely dense, this Dark Rainbow. Oh, look at these guys. You don't see, people don't give bunny ears anymore. Make myself as unappetizing as possible. I would do a panel debate about immigration with them then. Good morning, Ember.
I wanna be around to see how he does it when he breaks your heart to bits.
I'm glad I've got this upbeat music to keep me going. I want to get an eighth of it. This gram was only $4, but I also got two other ones to try. I just got a gram of to sample them. I got Dark Rainbow, Black Lime, which I think I've had before, but I forgot about it. And then I one I've never seen before, Cherry Cheeks. Cherry Cheeks. Needs accordion. Where's your content, Souls Malone? Stop pussyfooting around. No pun intended. No, literally, because you're a foot fetish model. I didn't mean it that way. Where the content at though? Dark Rainbow is Vinny Slugga's heel persona. He's
Yes,
like,
we're
I'm
here
gonna
at the
call
Biggie with
Cassie
Joey and Joey.
McKenzie, even though
Aren't
it's
the
against the
Entertainers
law.
Positively the best
I'm
band
the Dark
ever to appear on
Rainbow.
prime time.
Yes.
See, I was right. Hey, the telecast is over. Good night,
Put this in the
everybody.
thumbnail, Mock Fusion. Man, that flew by. Oh my God, remember that when he was at that place and the lady was like, these are unbreakable, and he dropped it and broke it? I'll never forget getting the email from the YouTube legal, and I was like, oh my God, did like because the only like I've got a lot of VP and Grace content, and I was like, oh my god, did I do something to make one of them mad or whatever? And then it was fucking Vinny Slugga. He just got a membership too. Well, YouTube should really kick that membership to somebody else since he's passed away, to be honest. Look at him cleaning it up. Sweep it up, Baldy. Sorry.
You may not think the gas you can save makes a difference.
Oh, don't tell me how to live. Oh my god, look at this. Oh no. The gizmo. Oh, I appreciate it. It's me. Don't forget to use your one thing if you want to. They give you used to be, I think you can still send a message on it. You should be able to. But I know some channels don't have it, but like where you can send like a free featured chat or whatever, even though it's kind of meaningless here since like there's not thousands of people here. Entertainers, apple buns. I remember the Gizmo guys. I didn't care for them. Ice cream, the Stir Band, onion rings, and the Big E. You know what I'm talking about, though? It's like a, I don't know. It's like a little super chat that you can send. You get like one a month if you're a member. What about Aphrodite eating onion rings? Yeah, some channels, I don't know, they might have changed it universally, but it used to be you got to send one like featured super chat a month and you could put anything you want as the message. But then like on Healthy Family Force, when I do it, I can't put a message through, but I can send just the super chat that says how many months that I've been a member. But I'm pretty sure at some point you could do text. Maybe they turned it off to not bite off of the super chat business or something. Or maybe they just removed the chat, I don't know. Biggie segment, George does ecstasy.
The Eastern States Exposition. It's prime time with
He recommended
George
onion
Dorunda.
rings to Grace.
Tonight, the Gizmo guys will be making ice cream. The Jimmy Stir Band.
Yeah, onion rings have got to be
the
just right.
Entertainers. And we'll be sampling apple cinnamon buns and onion rings. So get ready for the
Well, there's
most
Mark back in the
entertaining show
videos.
on
Or the
television.
maybe he was last time, too.
Hi, and welcome to Primetime. My name is George, and
GTO, are you still in here? Get a look at this shirt, man. Look at this shirt tightness.
we'll be here a half hour. So let's start off the telecast with the entertainers performing It's All Over Now.
You know what I got, and I made a video, I think, even of it. I got the Rallies or Checkers seasoned onion rings, the frozen ones, and they were like fantastic. I use my air fryer a lot, yeah. What's up, PR Kevin? Form fitting. Hey GTO, what's the deal? Is there some kind of a beef between the Snake Man and Internet Chronicles? I thought I saw like something, but I couldn't really tell from chat what was going on. Heard they were unhealthy. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can't imagine microwaves are healthy, but isn't it at least, it's kind of like the Doritos when you take the color out of them. Like they're still not healthy, but they're that fraction healthier supposedly. Like in an air fryer, if you're gonna make onion rings, wouldn't it be healthier to make them in the air fryer than the deep fryer? I don't know. Yeah, I think it depends on what you do with the air fryer, like what you're actually making. Prime time's your favorite time of the week. I know it's a lot easier. Number of the Beast by who? Iron Maiden? Never heard of them. Did they open for the Entertainers at some point? Did they also play this public park? I make cheese sticks in there, but I make Bosco sticks in the regular oven. I don't think Bosco sticks cook very well in the air fryer.
Yes, the Entertainers, and it's all over now. We're here
The
at the
finest
Biggie,
in
and I'm
log
going to be moving
homes.
into my new
Beaver
log home here.
Mountain.
Hey, stick around. We'll be back with the hottest buns at the fair.
That's what they call the stairs up to the Thorpe apartment. Young Love. Remember that guy we listened to who was like he was telling a story while he was playing Halo, that Black Pill guy, and he was like, I saw this couple hugging and kissing and holding hands, and it just reminded me that I should just rope. Remember, and he went on like forever. That was a great video. He isn't happy that Internet Chronicles is publicizing E2. Apparently they have proof of it. But do you think do you feel like he's positively doing the E2 stuff? I feel like it's just goofing on him. Hey, what's up, Kyle? Do you remember that guy, the Black Pill guy that was like really upset because he saw a guy and a girl and he was like, I was just seeing a vision of what I could never have. It's just a reminder. Frank Yank Grabber?
To compete, you've got to be strong. To win, you've got to be smart. Maybe you
Neil
can be one
Evil
of us,
King.
the few, the proud, the Marines.
Yes, we're back here at the Biggie, and guess what?
Apple
I think we're going to be
buns.
sampling fudge.
Fudge, yes.
Oh,
we
fudge.
What
have.
makes your fudge extra special?
It's creamy and it's homemade.
Creamy.
We've been making it for about 30 years now. So
30 years
not
Gross.
myself,
experience into
it's
this
family,
fudge.
yes.
Creamy.
So you think me being an international food expert, I could sample a piece?
Sure. See a little piece there?
Here we go, chocolate nut.
Creamy, huh?
Creamy. Excellent. Hey, we're off to the hottest buns at the fair. Yes, we're here at the Biggie, and I understand we're going to sample
Oh, yeah.
something that we can't find anywhere else in the world. By the way, we're here with Ben and Demi, or your nicknames,
Buns?
And I won't ask which is which. Now let's see. I understand we have apple buns with
Right.
cinnamon.
And
Medieval
and there's a
times.
secret sauce.
Right. Grandma's special recipe, secret sauce and ice cream on the top.
Now nobody knows the recipe except Grandma.
And she died a year ago, so we're in trouble.
Is this the last batch?
That's it.
So this could be a one of a kind.
One of a kind. The
It's
only
definitely-
place you can get it.
The only place. Is that guaranteed? Worldwide?
Absolutely.
Worldwide, guaranteed.
And who invented this recipe initially?
We both did.
Yeah, we both did.
Right up in Maine, in the wintertime, in the kitchen.
You
Hey,
had
wait
nothing
a
else to
minute,
do?
up in
There were-
Maine?
There's 20 feet of snow outside.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. 20 feet of snow, nothing else to do. Just invent buns.
And you sent the recipe down to
Man,
Grandma, and she
inventing
invented
buns.
the secret sauce. I think I've got it. Well, let's see how one of these goes together here.
Okay, we'll do the one right up for you. We take our bone white china.
Oh, nothing but the finest
Right,
here, folks.
bone white china. We take our cinnamon bun, place it in
Place
the
it right in
bowl.
there very gently
Right.
so as not to bruise the buns.
Warm sliced apples, no sugar in the apples.
No, wait a minute. This is the secret sauce.
Secret sauce is going on. Check that out.
Now, a little hand-dipped old-fashioned
This is where
ice
OPC
cream
gets his money
and
from.
only 4 calories in the whole thing.
Well, that may not be for me. Don't think that I've ever done a low-cal dish in my life.
Well, here you go, dear.
And now it's a one of a kind, and it's
4
absolutely the most
calories, huh? That can't be true. Lobster buns.
delicious
turtle
I'll ever find,
buns.
right?
Got it.
I got your word on that.
Absolutely.
Well,
Guarantee you like it or you won't come back.
And let's see here.
Okay.
With ice cream.
With ice cream. Get it all.
Mmm.
Out of the 47, how's it rank?
Yeah, I'll tell you, you're right up there in the top 10.
Okay.
Folks, it doesn't get any better than this.
You ordered a Tan Man shirt? Pertinent health facts? Yeah,
Yes,
there's
we're
no
here.
way.
Are you enjoying your Footsie Wootsie?
I love my footsie wootsie.
Have you ever had a better Footsie Wootsie in your life?
I've had better footsie wootsies. Longer footsie wootsies. too.
Longer Footsie Wootsies.
I was gonna say, I was just kind of curious. I thought maybe there was something behind the scenes, but I saw the Internet Chronicles thing. I saw that you guys, I don't know if you were in there at the time, but in the protecting children from E2 chat, they were watching a girl that used to be known as Indie Rose ASMR. I always thought she was really funny.
Hey, when we return, we're going to see some amazing juggling. No, it's not Mr. Juggler. It's the Gizmo
Kroger
guys.
keeps it real. Eat her. Why you wanted him to eat her ass? Tan Man.
But when we were sing its praises at we mourn our and us.
There's Horseshack. Elephant ears.
Yes, like I said, folks, you can find things here at the Big E that you can't find anywhere else. Elephant ears
That's a
without
tight
the
shirt.
elephant. But my next guests live by one motto. There should be no juggling unless you absolutely have to. Yes, they're the Gizmo guys.
Oh boy.
Yes, we're here at the Big E with the
Oh
Gizmo guys, Alan
no.
and Barry.
Oh, do you guys remember the Gizmo guys? I don't know if I can make it through the Gizmo guys.
And Alan,
Yes.
I gotta
tell me, where do you get a tie
really
like this?
steel
Well,
myself.
actually, I got this from my eye doctor. This is the color blindness test.
We could use this for a color chart for TV too.
Exactly, you could. You close in on this, and you can use this for your color bars. It'll be color dots instead. Yeah.
And who commands the group? Who is the leader?
Right now, you're commanding us.
Oh, well, I'm in charge, guys.
We have no one in charge. We're both in charge.
We have no
You're both
one in
of
charge.
each other.
Yes.
Absolutely. And how long have you been juggling?
We've both been juggling for over 16 years, and we've been
These are the kind of guys that that South to West would be saying, like, these seem like kind, talented gentlemen or something like that.
working together for over 4.5.
And what
Where
did you
you
do
know
before
he's
you started
shitting on
juggling?
them,
Did you,
but
did you
he's
actually
really-
have a
he's
day
being
job,
nice
a
about
normal
it.
9-to-5 job somewhere? Either of you guys?
Yeah. With me, I had a number of jobs in restaurants actually, and
At the
I was
Roxbury.
going to school at UMass in Amherst actually, and after that I was working in a restaurant and just started doing this, and it was a little bit too much fun, so I figured, well, I'll just do it for a little.
The E2 shorts absolutely kill me. If he is serious and he's posting this shit unironically, like, it is so bizarre, but it's so funny. Like, he's built this up in his head like he's John Cena and he's got to run through this gauntlet of all these villains and shit like that. And he'll post like a fucking 100 shorts a day. And I post a lot of shorts.
In a little while, I'll get a real job, and then another little while went by.
They work
and,
clean.
I said, well, I'll wait another couple of years, and then I'll get a real job, and then finally this became the real job.
Sounds good. And Barrett, I don't mean to ignore you here.
No, that's okay.
I mean, you have a nice tie too.
George. Thank you. I do appreciate that.
You take any abuse from this guy?
Not if I can help it. This is the Good and Plenty tie.
The Good and Plenty tie?
Yes, the Good and Plenty tie.
And what did you do before you became a professional juggler?
Well, I would have to say that I was one of the finer paper boys in the
they
Eastern
do, in fact,
Pennsylvania
seem like nice
area.
guys. There you go.
That
started at a very young age.
Yes, I started quite young.
He's the rookie of the group.
Yeah, I went to college for a year and didn't really take it too seriously, and so I got out of that and just started juggling full time.
And what is the
I should put in a good word for Barrett. Barrett started very young. I started when I was 21, and Barrett started when he was about 14 or 15. 15. And yeah, you're very good with that mic.
Hey, we get in those side comments.
Boy, you're really helping out the sound man over there.
Oh, boy.
I should put in a good word for Al as well. Al didn't start until he was quite old. He was about 21 at the time, and he had to, needless to say, he had to make quite a comeback.
It's the Mutual Admiration Society here.
Yeah, we do. We both think highly of each other, but
Do you guys
George.
dream?
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not talking about like aspirations, but like literally like while you're asleep, are you like do you dream and like you can remember your dreams?
Have you ever
or
used
no?
anything that was alive?
Well, actually, a lot of people are doing that kind of stuff, like juggling an apple and eating it, or juggling chainsaws, and we're really not interested in that kind of stuff, to be perfectly honest with you. We're interested in more of the regular props, or doing things that we just think look nice, and then trying to be different with them and trying to be funny.
Well, you do have a comedy aspect to the
You
group.
don't think George thinks these guys are
yes,
funny?
I would say that we're very funny.
A few laughs.
We just try to have a good time with it and just not take it too seriously.
Like this here, what's
And the old
why?
saying, if you have a good time
Even if you
doing
can
it,
do it,
they'll have
why?
a good time watching it.
Right. And that
possible
saying
good
goes
can
for,
come from
for
this?
with you too. We try not to take you too seriously, George.
Look, nobody takes me seriously.
You dreamed about a snowstorm.
Can we get
with
to
Matt
interview you
and
now?
Shane
How long
Gillis
has your
last night.
show been on the air?
My show's been on the air far too long.
and you can tell that it's been going on too long because interviews like this take place, right? Yeah.
Absolutely. And I'm sure you enjoyed testing Jan the other night. He was here shooting your act with his autofocus camera.
Like,
Yes,
look at
that's true,
this.
that's
I
true.
couldn't.
That's right.
Me and this
you
guy
like to involve
were
the
enemies.
audience. Have you ever had problems with audience members?
No, we don't actually. Quite honestly, folks pick up on it real quick that we're just out having a.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Cody. I just go to sleep and then I wake up. Like, then I don't, you know what I mean? There's no real anything. But I've been rewatching a couple Wings clips. I'm thinking about doing a Wings stream. And there was it was years ago, but he was saying that like he was having nightmares about work, and the way that like Lummox phrased it made it sound like he was having a nightmare about having to hold a real job, which was kind of true. But he was talking about how he would have a dream where he was working in the dream, and then in the dream he would get halfway through his shift and then wake up, and then he'd have to go into work for real. So I've been thinking about Wings as far as these like dream. He talks a lot about dreams, and I think it made me have a dream, and I don't really know what happened in the dream, but I definitely met Eric McHenry, and he was like an actor of some kind.
A good time, and they know that we're no.
But I hardly ever dream. But I switched
us, and then we'll
strains
kill 'em.
last night. Maybe that was it.
That's when you pull out the knives,
I've been smoking
right?
that great gas for like
He's just joking.
a month and a half.
Well, guys, thanks for being here
thank you very much
on
for
the
having
big
us.
program.
Thank you, George.
I'll let you guys get some food. I think you've been going nonstop all day, right?
We certainly have, yeah.
Hey, you're welcome back anytime.
Thank you
Okay,
very much.
thanks.
Thanks for having us. Bye-bye.
So I finally get to find out what elephant ears are. These are elephant ears.
Can't leave the house without spending $100.
And they're
very good.
and they're light and flaky.
They're light and flaky.
Oh, listen, man, you got to factor in. You don't spend $100. You got to factor in. You got to eat food to get up and have the strength to walk to the door. You got to pay land taxes, so you got a place to sleep at night so that you can go out to somewhere. Then you got to go to Zaxby's and get a 20-piece. What about the gas and the tire wear? You got to factor in the transmission, the transmission maintenance.
Get anything you come, vanilla, chocolate, anything on it.
Chocolate. And I have right here tomato sauce and cheese.
Tomato sauce and cheese, Italian sauce.
Oh, well, elephant ears.
Yeah, he was an actor of some kind, but I can't remember much about
it. We'll be
it.
right back.
Oh, here's the awkward George dangling. Ban the entire Twitch chat. Oh, look at this. Now we're getting somewhere.
Had a few drinks, did some crack.
Oh, I thought it was going to be another inspiring. It's going to be a corpse.
Only she doesn't know it yet. Drugs make you forget. And if you forget how risky sex can be, you could catch the...
I thought it was going to be like a knight get resurrected and then fight back, and instead it's about apparently dying of AIDS or something.
AIDS virus, and not knowing for
yeah,
months,
dying of AIDS.
Even years. AIDS, another way drugs can kill.
AIDS. Any hostility from EMAC? I don't know.
Well, nothing puts me more in the mood for
Are you talking about like in his comment section? No, I mean you guys interacted with him, and I didn't read everything, but like the stuff when I did see it, you guys were just basically giving him advice, or like South to West would just, small talk with him. I mean, you had the other group of trolls, but I mean, I don't think they're interested in my coverage of him.
Handmade, hand-craked ice cream, then bungee jumping. I must be nuts.
AIDS quake.
Yes, folks, we're here at the Big E. We're here with Tom at A.C. Peterson Farms booth in the Connecticut building. Tom, welcome to Primetime.
Thanks for having us.
And we have Alan and Matt.
This guy here, he is so sweaty. I just know it's sweat dripping down his hairy arms, down those big mitts, down into the fucking ice cream.
And they're really working here. This is handmade
fully
ice cream.
Fully embracing Lego content.
Handmade. We thought we'd bring this along, that everybody have a lot of fun doing it.
And is Matt having fun today?
It wasn't.
Yeah.
I literally can't even remember. Like, I've tried to remember, like, even like what kind of room we were in or whatever. But it was just, we were just sitting somewhere talking to. I bet you we were at lunch, since he's always wanted to go to lunch with a friend. But I just remember talking to him, and he was the only reason I know he was an actor is because he was describing like how he approaches certain scenes.
And you think it's going to taste better because you're putting all this hard work into it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Big talker. Yeah. So tell us about your business. How long have you been around?
A.C. Peterson Farms has been in business since 1914. We started out as a milk distributor. We're now in the third generation of Petersons.
In every
and
gallon.
Our business now is developed into 6 family restaurants, as well as manufacturers.
Why wouldn't you get a girl to
and
come
we
out
distribute all over New
and do the
England.
trad task?
And it's all homemade ice cream.
Well, homemade is a technical term. We can't say homemade, but right here it's homemade. We're using the same mix.
Well, this is the way that Grandma used to make it.
This is the way that old A.C. Peterson himself used to make it.
And you have a number of different flavors.
Who the hell's
we
A.C.
manufacture
Peterson?
over 62
the guy
flavors
from
of
Saved
ice
by
cream.
the Bell?
We also make frozen yogurt, and we also make sherbet.
Now, is there
is it sherbet? Okay, so is it sherbet or sherbet? I know it's spelled sherbet, but I swear most people I've ever known always said sherbet.
Popular flavor?
By far.
I've been putting off a taste test because I'm unsure how to pronounce it.
You can offer people 57 different flavors and they'll still choose vanilla.
That's correct, especially when they're having a hot fudge sundae.
Is there any explanation for that? Does vanilla go better with anything?
I think it's more of a universal flavor in that it does go more with apple pie, blueberry
pronounce it
pie,
sherbet?
the things that you find here at the Big E, the sundaes that
I've
we
got
were
an
talking
Alani
about.
that's called Sunrise Sherbet.
We have
or
a saying
something
in the
like
ice
that.
cream
Sherbet.
business: if you're out of vanilla, you're out of the ice cream business.
But you're not out of vanilla. In fact, we're cranking some up right now. What flavor are we cranking up?
We are cranking
What did he
chocolate.
say?
But you're not out of vanilla.
Cream business. If you're out of vanilla, you're out of.
Man, can you imagine the anger that would run through Clarence if he heard this guy make this statement.
We have a saying in the ice cream business: if you're out of vanilla, you're out of the ice cream business.
But you're not out of vanilla. In fact, we're cranking some up right now. What flavor are we cranking up?
We are cranking chocolate. And one thing we do
Do you
differently.
think I should record two different versions of the video and then specifically say, like, this is for East Coasters, this is for West Coasters?
Cream manufacturers, most ice cream manufacturers start with a white mix, pasteurize it, homogenize it, and then they flavor it. And they'll flavor their chocolate right at the flavor tank before the ice cream freezing. We do something different in that we take the chocolate mix it in the mix tank, then pasteurize it, then homogenize it, it proves the flavor, then we age it, then we put it into the freezing vats.
And what do we have for ingredients right here?
Well, mainly it's cream, milk, and
You're out of
sugars.
vanilla,
And then we put some
you're out of
stabilizers
business.
in it so that it has some shelf life, creaminess, and smoothness.
But we don't have any of those additives that we can't pronounce.
Oh, that's correct. You're finding some good product right here.
And we're using rock salt and ice.
Yes, what the rock salt does is it lowers the melting point of the ice. What that does is it brings the water that's surrounding the cylinder down to about 22 degrees because that's the temperature that we want the ice cream to ultimately achieve.
So ice cream wouldn't be ice cream like at 32 degrees.
That's correct. It would still be liquid state.
Good question.
In essence, it's served and drawn at your soft serve machines at 22 degrees. We're a hard pack manufacturer, and from that 22 degrees that we put it in our packages, we put it in our blast freezer, which brings it down another 42 degrees. It is stored and delivered to the stores then at minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit.
And that's what maintains that freshness.
That's correct. You could keep ice cream in essence for well over a year as long as it's airtight and it's stored at minus 20 to minus 30 degrees
on this snow-covered
and
Thursday.
How long will these guys be hand cranking this ice cream?
They will be cranking for about 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes.
I need to take about a 10-minute break, guys. I'm going to go to the back of the RV.
Good weather for ice
Just going
cream.
to relax, open my shirt,
And here, the visitors
slip
can
on
get
my salmon
hands-on
shorts.
experience.
We sample about
pull
4 times
the
a day.
television
We
arm
crank it where our
down,
muscles
put
are
on a
much bigger
nice
than what they were when we
lingerie
came in
stream,
here.
and
4
crank
times a day, and we
it.
give out little samples so that everybody can just whet their appetite, and hopefully then they'll go out and purchase some.
And how do we know when it's done?
When it's so hard you can
ice
barely
cream.
crank it.
Wow, you guys are mean.
Matt, are you surviving?
Yes.
20 minutes of hard labor?
Yes.
You look like you're really struggling.
Yes.
Are you sure it's going to taste better after this?
Yes.
One-word answers. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. If you'll notice,
Yes.
George Dorunda
Yes.
lost millions of dollars. He was the first person to hold up one finger, move it up and down, and say yes in a rhythmic way, and that was stolen from him by Vince McMahon.
Yes.
One-word answers. Yes. 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 And yes. What do you think, Al? Are we just about ready?
Yeah, we're done. Should be just about 22 degrees now.
And we open this up.
Nothing there.
And
It's
it
like
looks
Grace
like
agreed.
delicious chocolate ice cream. All completely handmade.
That's correct.
And all natural product. Handmade by Matt.
By Matt. He's our yes
Handmade
man.
by this goof.
So this is what Matt's been waiting for, huh?
And it's worth the wait. Look how creamy and smooth that is.
Oh my God! Look, hey,
And
look!
Matt-
He did all that fucking hand cranking, and look what they gave him. They gave him a little fluoride cup, a little ketchup cup full of fucking ice cream.
Is enjoying it. Of course, once I put my stamp of approval on it, being an international food expert.
That's why we asked you here.
Here we go. Is it disgustingly delicious? Absolutely. Well, guys, we couldn't have picked a more appropriate day to taste ice cream. It is about
Disgustingly,
180
delicious.
degrees in the shade.
I would say at least.
Well, you really sweated off the pounds for this ice cream.
I worked very hard for this. I
Yeah,
did this 3
see,
or 4
even
times
George picked up that this guy is absolutely gross.
a day.
But Matt was a big help. Why isn't he sweating?
It's harder work to hold the can down.
No.
Oh, absolutely. And also, could it be that Matt took a little break while the camera was off? Whenever the
Wow,
camera wasn't on him,
kayfabe.
you had to sneak in those cranks. Well, thanks, guys.
And thank you.
It's been a pleasure. Yes, it's ice cream time. It's all on me.
Boy, why bother?
Yes, from ice cream here at the Big E. And guess what? I even found some pierogies. Hey, our friends from Millie's Pierogi in Chicopee. Hi, how have you been doing this week at the Big E?
It's been a record-breaker year all around. It's been wonderful for us.
And after the Kielbasa Festival, you do remember my favorites.
I think they must be cabbage, right?
Cabbage with?
Extra butter.
Absolutely. The low-cal style. Hey, when we return,
Low
we'll have
cal.
the 5-time Grammy Award winner Jimmy Sturr and the Jimmy Sturr Band. Don't leave the sets.
Sneaking cranks.
When I first got my
Nope.
license, but I know
Nope.
going. You
Nope. Nope. Oh, also, I think that deleted stream with Talcott is up on Kick. I'm gonna back it up, and then that way, if we ever decide we want to review it, just in case, I think Kick takes him down after a while.
Now, if you get lost here at the Big E, all you have to do is follow the magic lines. Which line are you following?
The green line
Why are you following the green line?
to get to our bus.
Good reason. Hey, but it's always a pleasure when my next guests are on the program. It's Jimmy Sturr and the Jimmy Sturr Band featuring Frank Urbanovich and his magic fiddle, something called Fiddle Diddle.
Oh, the magic fiddle. Now we're really in for it. I think Tito's on the fiddle, right? No, it's just the way he says low calorie, low cal. But everybody says it that way because of their, I guess because of the accent. It always sounds like lol cow. Fence builder, Tito Santana. Man, he's tearing it up. Why isn't it the Tito Santana band? Fiddle Diddle. Diddle has definitely fallen out of popular or positive usage. Oh, whoa, whoa, hey, hey. Is that Peter Ambrosini? Boy, I love the polka segments, man. They're so good. Okay, I can't explain it any other way, but I feel like this guy looks like he would have worked like third unit special effects on the original Jurassic Park. That's just the vibe I get from him. It really is. It's a packed house. Quite a happening here, Brain. The elderly are literally hanging from the rafters. Good morning, Vinny Slugger. My main homie, Vinny Slugger. Oh, and also, there was just no way. I am sorry if you rewatched the Thorpe VOD and it has a shit ton of ads. There were so many things in there, it didn't make sense to take them out, like the dance songs and then the Grace's, I think they were all dance songs, but there were so many copyright claims on it, like, it would have, like, half the video would have been muted, so. Luckily, the only visibility issues were to Russia and Belarus, so. But sorry for the ads on that one. Shut up. Hey, that was a great stream, dude. You can hate all you want to. That was one of the best streams I've seen in a minute.
Yes, we're back here at the Big E, and who do we have here?
Paul Hartman from Long Island.
Paul
All
Hartman.
the way from Long Island. Say, you're an expert. What goes good with fiddle music?
Why not onion rings?
Hey, good idea! Yes, we're here touring the Big E grounds, and again, doing what I do best.
Kirsten Dunst.
Sampling food, and we're here with Kathy at Poppy's Onion Rings. And welcome to Primetime.
Also, ATF Media, in case you don't know, if you look at the Thorpe stream numbers, they drew. I mean, they put asses in seats, man.
On Primetime.
Are these clearly the best onion rings?
Loser aficionado.
In my opinion,
wow.
they are the best onion rings.
Everything is completely touched by human hands?
Oh, yes.
Well, and they're handed. Well, sanitized. Hold up the hands. Sanitized for your protection. And
he doesn't believe in that.
Olive oil.
Natural olive oil. We use whole onions. We dip them in like a beer batter, and they're
a beer batter.
Well, yeah, they're.
You won't get intoxicated from this beer batter.
No, not at all. It's a secret batter.
Oh, a secret recipe handed down from generation to generation. All Poppy's recipe.
Poppy's.
And is Poppy around today?
Oh, yes, he is. He's in the back.
He's in the back, working diligently,
yes.
making onion rings. And do you think I could sample a few?
Oh, sure. We have some right here.
Like magic. We have onion rings.
Ooh, look at these.
Okay, here we go. I'll be the judge. Are they the best? Absolutely. Crisp on the outside, juicy on the inside. Do you think
wow,
I could
an
have
actual
order as
review?
big as
Oh,
the
look
order
at
on top of the
that.
truck?
Oh, look at this giant onion ring. Wow. He actually did give a review though. We still haven't watched the the pizza thing, have we?
Sure. We have containers big enough, right?
You do?
Yeah,
No.
sure.
Do you think that's my
Mark,
weight
a
in
good
onion
guy.
rings?
Thanks, Vinny.
Probably more.
ATF doesn't
Well,
like your
Kathy,
content
thanks for
either,
being here
Vinny.
in prime time. Thanks for the onion rings.
Oh, speaking
They are
of, I've got something to
absolutely
you Vinny Slug of
disgustingly
Doubters
delicious.
will silence you guys.
Come back anytime. We'll be here.
Well, I'm sure I'll be back dozens of times, and
Okay.
I'll just have to have a few more.
I'll go right ahead.
Yes, folks, we've had too much fun here at the Big E. We've been ordered off the air. Good night, everybody.
Okay, so Vinny Slug is obviously a hyper realist, which some people just means non-tent. I don't agree. But to better understand Vinny and his creative process, I'm reading this book. It's called Nothing Happens. Chantal Ackerman's Hyper Realist Everyday. So it's a book about the hyper realist style, which, by the way, like pretty much the modern recognized best movie of all time is by her and is a, hyper realist film. An academic deep dive into Vinny Sluggo. Nothing happens in his brain? Come on, you know that's not true. Alexa, record! I would argue that's one of the biggest catchphrases at Fusion Studios. It's, hang on a second. It's a really long title. Now, I don't speak French. 1975 film, Jean Dielman, 23, Quatacommerce, 1080 Bruxelles, is widely regarded as the most important. Well, you guys aren't gonna like the sound of this. As the most important feminist film of that decade, and is now widely recognized as one of, if not the greatest films ever. And this book is a comprehensive study of her style. I didn't mean to make that loud. No, I wasn't trying to go out with a bang or anything. It's in the Criterion collection on DVD and Blu-ray. It's really long. You can't always go along with what society ascribes to somebody's work, you know? Because things that were empowering in the 80s for people are now viewed negatively, and like, you know, like the same generation of guys that used to wear the short shorts and half shirts all the time are now saying like they're strongly against that for young people. Oh yeah, the Vinny Slug a fart. Oh, here we go. Primetime 33, the 2.5 anniversary special. Very McHenry coded, 2.5. How many specials are there? I think there's only this one in the finale, right? I don't remember any other ones. Unless you count the Nuremberg episodes. It's weird that that's a real thing. Wait, what's up, Gobbledygook? Hey, Vinny, does John Sluga, has he ever seen me smoke weed before?
From a secluded, high-security location where people run for fitness and to get away from guys with knives, it's the Primetime 2.5-year anniversary celebration. Tonight, we look back at the best of the most entertaining show on television.
Work? Are you being bullied
I'm George
too?
Dorunda, and welcome to our 2.5-year anniversary celebration. And
Look at this crew. I mean, okay, what's the first word that comes into your mind when you see this group of guys? Just right off the top of the dome.
I don't know if you've seen the World Series or maybe even WrestleMania, any show that's been on television in the last 20 years.
Oh yeah, like Zubaz with the fanny pack. That was a big thing.
Has been exciting and entertaining. All of a sudden, that goes back into second place after tonight's show. And you know, on Primetime, we've had the pleasure of having many, many guests, many, many segments. So let's take a look back at some of those magical Primetime memories.
Nambla, there you go.
If I were in the ring with Hulk Hogan today, this is the truth. You know how long the match would last? About 3 or 4 minutes. I'd get killed.
You're young, George, but you know.
I feel like I'm a very, very fortunate person to say to you
Massachusetts.
that I'm doing something that I love. It's not a job.
It's like a dream come true.
It really is. People say, geez, don't you want to be a head coach and don't you want to do this? I said, hey, I was happy as a good old clam being the coach at Chicopee High, and here I
was happy as a good old clam.
16, 17,000
A good old clam will solve a lot of your problems if you're into clamming.
Against the Boston Celtics, and
remember that time I titled a stream clam diving?
Well, you certainly don't sound like Willie Nelson.
Thank you. That is a compliment.
Willie Nelson, the fighter?
Most of the fellows, I believe I would hurt if I keep on eating. I don't know, a legend in my...
Oh yeah, in case you weren't here at the very beginning, this is one of the earlier lore characters, John Lesniak, who has a hat with his name spelled out in giant block letters. He is so successful as the world kielbasa eating champion that he said he literally feels bad and he's going to stay home from the next one because he feels bad for like the people who never can win.
I believe I would hurt if I keep on eating. I don't know, a legend in my own mind.
What do you mean rest in peace? Who said
Makes
that?
you laugh and cry. They never have
When
to
do we
tell
get
you
to the
smile.
breeding?
And also on the big show, we'll be talking with
Nobody
pharmacist
said rest
Peter
in peace,
Porowski.
Sports Friday.
But first, yeah, they like Peter Porowski. But first... My primetime fan club here.
You might be taking a medication that probably is affecting a fungus on your toenail.
Did Killer Kowalski have an outfit like this?
Certainly not.
Okay.
Yes, we're watching ladies make nightgowns.
Missing your paper.
Is that all we have?
No, you're doing it wrong already.
You take a couple of these. Oh, wait a minute. There's room up here in the front.
Hubert's Candies.
Quiet. See, she listens, though. Unlike real kids. Barbie joins the army. And wait a minute, what kind of...
Well, she's 30 years old now.
And is this Barbie when she's 70?
That's... Let's hope not.
One of these big toaster ovens.
Oh boy, Stan Kulig.
It's metal.
And how long have you been into training?
Just this year for Cub Scouts.
Just this year. Do you think you're going to continue?
No. If I could get one for my own house, yes.
Okay, Mom and Dad, he wants one for his own house.
Are you going to continue with this? No.
Couple for your leg.
Are those the big ones that go into your stomach?
Oh, no. Well, for you, a little bit bigger.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's telling jokes now.
No.
No blood is coming out.
No postage.
No.
The
big wants one for his own house.
Couple for your stomach. Couple for your leg.
Are those the big ones that go into your stomach?
Oh, no. Well, for you, a little bit bigger.
Do you have to use the large needles for the stomach? Oh, no. Well, in your case.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's telling jokes now.
No.
No blood is coming out.
No supposed to be.
Are they fishes or are they fish?
Oh, remember
You know what
this
it is?
lady?
It's a tough distinction. If there's one type of fish, okay, one particular species, then it's fish. But if you're talking about a number of different species,
Terrapin
then it's
Fred.
fishes.
So here it's fishes.
We have fishes here, but maybe in an individual exhibit, they would be fish in one exhibit if they were all the same type.
I'm glad we cleared that up.
Yes.
George is like, yeah, sure, you went to school to learn about how to be a marine biologist and run an aquarium, but I don't like to say it that way. Here's, of course, the opera singer, who I think, if we're being fair and honest, we were a little bit hard on him, but I feel like he mostly earned his, you know.
I've never heard such a powerful voice other than my own.
Thank you very much.
But some of us speak louder than we sing.
It's true, too. Singers try to save their voices sometimes, so their speaking voices are very often much softer.
Well, I'm a singer, but there's not much to save for. This is technical information?
Oh, no, George. These are the directions. This is actually my first flight.
Yeah, what?
I did pretty well, didn't I?
Okay, we're coming around the corner.
Yeah, there he is. And there he is. It's Warren Beatty. Mark, I'm so proud of you.
George, there's no comparison.
Oh my God, remember the day that we watched the entire documentary this guy made? 50 years at Westover? That's so surreal that we did that.
Well, that's obvious.
Yes. I mean, prime time is on its own scale, in its own place, and then the rest of television is on the other side.
We do stand alone.
You do stand alone. Where's Sam Donaldson, by the way? You've been doing this show now.
I think he wrestled with
You
Killer
think he?
Kowalski.
I think he did a little bit,
All I
but
did was contribute to the building of the Carrier Dome. Now I found out that I've contributed to something else.
You know, one year I took Jet Dragon with me. And
why?
We had an empty seat on the plane.
And just as I come
Oh,
about 10
boy.
feet off the ground,
oh no! I think you're right. I think the opera singer did win us over, but I think this guy we tried to give a second chance, and at first we thought, okay, maybe we misjudged him, and then he just really took it to the limit, and we realized, like, oh yeah, this guy, the wheel walker guy sucks.
didn't fall off.
He kept talking about his brother and like comparing himself. He wasn't living up to the expectations his family had, and that, you know, he could do his brother's job, but his brother couldn't do his job of walking on the wheel of
I
death.
had to jump off because if I would have held on,
Hey, what's up,
as you
Randy?
Look at the wheel, only stands 4 feet off the ground. The wheel would have broke my back in half. It would have smashed me and drilled me right into the ground. I had to know just when. Not only was I scared holding on to this wheel going around, but I was thinking at the same time, how am I going to get off of this thing in time? And also, when I hit the ground, am I going to be able to roll out of the way to get out of the way of the counterbalance that's about
He really
I'm going
spiraled.
to take my head off if I'm there. If I hit the ground and I'm hurt and can't move, this counterbalance comes about 1 foot off the ground. It's going
Kind of a phallic banner back here.
to smash me. So
Chevy Thunder, a jet-powered
Tim
pickup
Chitwood
truck,
down
actually
here
has
live.
a
I'm a
fighter
stunt
jet engine
driver.
in it, and it does what we
Grab
call
a
fire
truck,
and lightning
a lot of
show,
smoke
and then it
come
does a
out.
short blast off at the
It's
end.
got a
Obviously,
jet
you
engine.
can't run 200 miles an hour with the room we have here, but it puts on quite a show.
We're going to be going on a whale watch. No, I don't mean driving bicycles.
Oh, there he
The
was.
entire whale up close, and up close is really an understatement.
Yeah, I've done the world record for the highest dive 7 times, and my last one was back in '84. It was 172 feet.
Hey, what, Fred, does the babe come with the car?
She certainly does.
Really?
Because the power of video
Oh,
reaches
boy.
out and touches you. So
In case you didn't know, Doug Pearl, Connecticut State Police, is the guy who made the commercial of both the crippled woman on the beach, and then he also did the one that comes up later on that's like an anti-smoking ad, which I definitely don't appreciate.
Like that could be our graphic. Do that again. Oh, what would you do to me if...
And if you don't remember, basically this guy, he just kind of accused George of having an interest in teenage girls. George asked him if there was any like ladies on the beach, and he said, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Oh yeah, you know, teen girls. You'd really like it, George."
You saw me speeding down the highways of Connecticut. Not that I speed. Would I get special treatment now that we've met and we're good friends?
yeah, we give you the same treatment we give Dave Letterman.
Wow! A star's treatment. One of my favorite shows. Prime Time. We're here.
We're here to be
and she took it all. She took it off for me. This looks easy. Piece of cake.
Oh, you know who we have coming up that I completely forgot about, but now I'm thinking of who's still to come. Remember when George develops kind of a long-term series? I think there's time in between the episodes, but I think she shows up 2 or 3 times. It's that female basketball player, and we join her from signing and being part of the launch of the league all the way through till it collapses financially.
And I love my country, and I'm proud to be an American, and I wouldn't live in any other country.
It was a plea bargain.
How does one get started in skiing? What are the basic steps?
Well, the basic steps is to make up your mind that you want to do it. That's the first thing.
I tend to think, and maybe somebody doesn't agree with me, but I tend to think that most of the bands, or a lot of the bands in the polka field anymore, sort of sound alike. I mean, they play the same songs. Until they start singing, you really can't tell a difference between the bands. And I wanted to think of something that was going to make me different from all of these other bands. So whether they like it or not, when they heard it on the radio or when they come to hear the band in person, they hear that music of the Jimmy Sturr Band, and they know it's the Jimmy Sturr Band.
We still got her too, though.
Right.
No, the basketball player was
what
interesting.
What would you do with your 3-ton concrete piano?
Move it very carefully. Actually, did you notice when you came in my backyard, I have a 3-ton concrete organ barbecue that I grill
Organ
hot dogs
barbecue?
and hamburgers on and steaks.
Well, does
Maybe
that...
on the same
man, I'd
front
like to
bed.
smash
That's the
that
same
up.
thing as the 3-ton concrete piano.
Exactly.
It was crafted just for you because
Exactly.
I've never
Jimmy
seen another
Slur.
one quite like it.
No.
But you're getting it free.
All these other
Well, why do you
polka
think we're
bands
here?
all sound the
To
same.
entertain people?
Now I'm
To
doing
show
it
them
like
what
I
the
was
taste is all
purple
about?
on the duster in the van.
For the free
You
food.
think polka's all the same?
Okay, it's
We're
easier if you know the
striving to
language,
do
right?
something
When
different.
I see the Massachusetts plates, they're probably...
Oh, Mike Chuddy!
And there's no helping that.
Right.
Do you wear glasses?
Yes, I do.
Are you wearing them now?
Yes, I am.
The cheese we're selling this year was made in June 1920, June 20th, June 20th, 1990.
And what did you first feel when you first let go, that first time?
Actually, I can't remember a thing between being in the cage and landing.
And your heart was still pumping.
The side of my face was bulging out like this.
And
Well, hello, Carol.
and she's
Why, you could use a breath
Tina,
mint.
really?
I was as clumsy as
Oh
the next
boy,
guy.
remember that one?
Really?
Yeah.
Almost as clumsy as me.
Well, not that clumsy, but...
And obviously there's special training and conditioning. You're not on the George diet.
Well,
No,
I mean,
no. The
I
diet-
don't want to bring down the mood, but I mean, obviously, we've got to be, every episode is one step closer to the arrival of the man who would change primetime forever, for better or for worse. Doug Locke has got to be right around the corner.
And we're talking about diet. Diet is, we're on a seafood diet.
Chuddy Bros
That means when you
feasting.
see food,
You eat it.
You eat it.
Well,
That's
well
it.
I'm on the same diet. Maybe I'm qualified? Now, nobody knows the recipe except Grandma.
and she died a year ago, so we're in trouble.
Is this the last batch?
That's it.
Have you ever had a better footsie wootsy in your life?
I've had better footsie wootsies.
Oh, longer footsie wootsies. And
I've had better footsie.
Is this the last batch?
That's it.
Have you ever had a better footsie wootsie in your life?
I've had better footsie wootsies. Longer footsie wootsies.
Longer footsie wootsies.
And yeah, you're very good with that mic.
Hey, we get in those side comments.
Boy, you're really helping out the sound man over there.
I should put in a good word for Al as well. Al didn't start until he was quite old. He was about 21 at the time, and he had to, needless to say, he had to make quite a comeback.
It's
Doug
the
Locke
Mutual
coming up.
Admiration Society here.
Yeah, we do. We both think highly of each other, but we don't think much of
Crazy
you,
that
George.
it's
No,
this
I'm just
far
kidding.
in. Like in my mind,
see
I
if this
swear I thought Mark was around for like 10 episodes, and then Doug was around for like the next 70, and then left for the last 10. But we're almost a third of the way through the show, and he still hasn't even shown up yet.
Never gonna air. Well, if that wasn't enough, and by golly, don't you think it ought to
George,
be? Hey, we've got
George,
plenty more where those came
George,
from. We'll be right
George.
back.
Is that Celine Barcelo? Uh-oh, George better not be messing with no... Oh, look at the security guy here. Excuse me, sir. Whoa, all right.
Every day, we're losing 50,000 barrels of oil.
That was
Over
Roger
2
after
million
Grace did
gallons of
that
gasoline to a
dog fashion
seemingly
dance on the bed.
unimportant thing. Low tire pressure. Have you checked yours lately?
Mike Chuddy reference,
President Bush
nice.
hopes you'll do your part. Drive smart.
What a time to be alive. 1992.
Yes, a primetime celebration. And you know, I've been asked, George, why exactly are you doing an anniversary show? And the answer is simple. You see, by using hundreds of clips from past shows, we can now actually simulate one good show. And you know, nothing puts me more in the mood for a party than good food and plenty of it. So let's take a look at some of my own private eating segments.
This song again. George's hair wild in this one. Oh boy, remember this guy? This whole time George is like, this music, there's something missing. What if we could get that great band Reflection to do this song? Why'd he open his mouth like that? Gross. Right off of the cheese block. See, we're getting the foreshadowing for Doug with the Warner Brothers. Hey, what's up, E-Rod? He's an animal? Absolutely. And just think that, what was it, 27 or 37 varieties of pizza is still coming up. The next episode after this one has got to be like, it's got to come in big. Ooh, that was the downfall of the show right there.
Yes, I just thank God this isn't being televised. Hey, we'll be back with more fun right after
George.
this.
George. Now he's dead.
When I first got my license, I was
Nah. Sorry, Connecticut State Police Officer guy.
You know, we here at Primetime feel that if people care enough to invite us into their lives and appear on the show, well, they deserve
These look like the kind of people who look forward to playing charades.
all the abuse that we can give them. And you know, things don't always go perfectly correct here on Primetime. Things aren't always right. Like the time we dealt with breaking unbreakable dishes. And do you think I could do a Primetime test right here?
Absolutely.
Even as we speak.
Well,
Hey! Oh.
Right on.
Hey! Look, you're supposed to be paying attention. Very, very...
This cracks me up because he's normally so completely, like, stoic.
Very, very clean animals. Hey! Get over here!
This one's for you, Walt Solek. Time is for your capalusha. I feel like king.
George is at a point here in Primetime where the idea of doing a 17-minute segment on a parade quiz would not even enter his mind. But we'll get there. Now that's the famous scene from the Entertainers live show where they pretend like he gets up to dance to the music.
He's gonna air that. Shake a leg. He is gonna air that, and you're.
He is gonna air that.
He is gonna air that. And... Shake a leg. He is gonna air that, and you're.
My next guest has
Interesting inclusion. What was that?
traveled farther to... My next guest has traveled farther to be here. Don't tell me I scared you. Hey!
This is a day. I'll tell you, this is never going to be done.
He's interning with us here in Primetime.
Oh, wow.
This is a day. I'll tell you, this is never going to be done.
He's interning with us here. Hey!
This is a day. I'll tell you, this is never going to be done.
He's interning with us here in Primetime.
This is a day, I tell you, this is never going to be done.
Can't find anyone else
Let's
to work
start
with
off the
you.
big show. Quiet, Chad. You get your own show someday.
I've been in prison.
Imprisoned?
Yeah.
For that statutory rape case?
What?
Imprisoned?
What?
Quiet, Chad. You get your...
Wow, you talk about edgy humor. Wow, on prime time? What in the world? Is George Bear... Is this... Okay. Is this the burial of Mark Berlow? Because holy shit, I do not remember that at all. Do you guys?
Your own show someday.
I've been in prison.
Imprisoned?
Yeah.
For that statutory rape case?
What? What in the world? I do not remember this.
Yeah.
Get your own show someday.
I've been in prison.
Oh my gosh. Hang on. Wait, which one is this one? Okay, 33. I just got to remember 33.
Imprisoned?
Yeah.
For that statutory rape case?
Get out of here.
I got really nervous, so I'm going, blah, 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 blah. I just want to kiss him right on the forehead.
Is there anything else you wanted to accomplish?
Not really.
Sounds like Chris Hansen. Is there anything else you want people to know? Yeah, I got to do that. What a wow.
George and
ATF. ATF, I'm going to leave it paused here. Make it quick. You just got to really bust one out in a hurry. This is, of course, the legendary Mary Lou Dragon, who's like the Boba Fett of primetime. Almost no screen time, yet one of the most talked about characters. You there yet, ATF?
Enjoy your show, George, and
Joe.
Oh, God, I don't know. This is nerve-wracking, Mother. Would you like to join us?
He put a big King TL
This is very
clap on there.
difficult to-
All right. I'll do my job. You sit there with the needles in your face. Well, that was EFO. All right. I'll do my job. You sit there with the needles in your face. Well, that was EFO. What is it? And that was this guy here, George Dorunda and the Entertainers. What is it? And with the Entertainers,
The Connecticut stand, thank you
Look how
so
much
much.
fun
Why
they're
don't you
having.
get your own show and I'll heckle you someday. You know, tonight's show is so good.
How good is it?
Okay, we're through with the mic. Because she's never tasted one of these.
I'm still shook, man, from the statutory rape joke.
Oh, shut up, you little punk.
I need a makeup man.
We'll see. Oh, shut up, you little punk.
I need a makeup man. I'm sweating.
How long was that? Was only about 18 minutes. Wasn't it?
Can I stick a couple in? Where can you go from here?
See, I've been here 18 years.
Underneath. Yes, that. Huh? Shh, shh, quiet.
Amazing. You do it.
George knows what his
No,
audience
they're not.
likes: edgy humor.
Don't say no, they're not. Don't say
That baloney which you would hear on TV and all about aspirin good for you. Excuse me. Aspirin is deadly.
Oh boy.
Here on prime time.
It's Reflection performing I'll Be With You.
Waiting for you, Mark. Favorite groups here.
It's Reflection performing I'll Be With You.
Waiting for you. God, Mark. Come here.
It's Reflection performing I'll Be With You.
Waiting for you, Mark. Favorite groups here.
It's Reflection performing I'll Be With You.
Waiting for you. God, Mark. Come on. By the way, where can they send the gifts, Mark?
Well, they can send them right here. Got a card right here. Wait. Georgie.
Well, that really tickled him, didn't it?
Mark, come on. By the way, where can they send the gifts, Mark?
Well, they can send them right here. Got a card right here. Wait. Georgie did one.
We will have as our guests Gary Sladek in his Wheel of Death.
Stunt car driver Tim Chitwit.
Ah!
This is entertaining, better than the documentary itself.
This is truly the greatest television show of all time.
By the way, when you call in to request these bulbs, make sure you ask for Jack.
Chitwit. Chitwood.
Not Chitwit. You said Chitwood. It's Chitwood. Our guest.
Stunt car driver Tim.
Been waiting for.
Oh my God! Wow. I hope we get the unedited clip where George slams him on the table like Wings did to his wife.
But nothing beats my.
Oh, this is the vibe. This is the vibe. There's just something about these New England content creators sitting in front of a wooded area in cheap chairs.
It beats my money.
This is probably the second biggest night of my life. The first being, oh, I can't mention that.
So if the people want to get these type of bulbs, they can call Jack.
Hi, I am George Dorunda. Quiet. Don't push your luck. Do you have as big a mouth as your dad?
Yeah.
Who is our Air Force expert? Wait a minute, he's hiding, he's running.
Solid axle too. And
Oh, a chuddy outtake. Oh my gosh.
What are you doing? He's hiding, he's running.
solid axle too. And
What are you doing here?
Do you guys remember when Primetime Wrestling used to do the skits where like Bobby and Monsoon would go to some real life location? They had one where they went to like a little fishing or some kind of like camping house or something, a cabin.
Go from a 2 to a 1.
glad we have this protective padding.
Keeps the rocks out of your back if you splat.
Even fat men might be here. Ooh. And we'll be back with more prime time right after this. What a lovely thought. Yes, wasn't that special? Hey, we have to go away one more time, but we'll be back.
Yeah, I'll just clip that whole like blooper segment. No thanks.
We stand and honor our
Yes,
I'm gonna
my name
switch
is Ralph Emery,
strains.
and welcome back to Nashville Now. No. But seriously, in the past few years, I've had the extreme pleasure of working with and introducing.
Don't
some
they
of the
look like
finest-
the people like in the 80s and 90s who would be on the back of like a board game box showing you what it would look like if you played it at a party?
musical talent around today. So let's take a look back at some of these fine performers.
Right out of the gate. Oh. Jeannie was sung. Oh my goodness. Does anyone else here love boobs? Yeah, but I prefer to call them jugs. I think that's a more socially acceptable. Pictionary, exactly, dude. He did have that one episode where he kept calling everything disgustingly delicious. Did he think that was like a real clever or something? On her worst day, Grace could outdance Jimmy Sturr. Okay, also coming up, just saying, is Center Stage playing Black Velvet, which is God tier segment. I'm getting. Who else is getting fucking fired up for the next episode? I mean, this is the end of Act 1, in my opinion.
I used to like to ride on the
Chet
crazy
Dragon.
horse, one that went up and down. Is it
Springfield
any wonder
Chordsman,
that I
far
so
in the
often
future,
get
but
the
we'll get
yen
there.
To go riding the merry-go-round. Around and around you go. Around and around you go. What a thrill when the band begins to play.
Man, this has really got me pumped up for the next installment.
So put down the sounds, get on the streets, and join all of us who know that in our hearts and in our souls is where you'll find our truths. Yeah, put down the sounds, get on the streets, and join all
Somebody say
of us
fired up.
But I'm still here with my heart play, giving you everything I know. Hey, you don't know if you don't like me. This tune will tell you how I feel. Then you can sit around.
I can't believe. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I get it, but also I don't. Like, how is Primetime not like a cult favorite? It's fucking packed. You got Terry Gordy, Secret. Oh. I hope Bethadone doesn't see this. Oh, Jeannie. If you rewatch the first time that we watched Primetime, I fall into a long-term psychosis over Jeannie Wasung. Damn, 20 years. We're bringing it back, guys. Can we get like Ben and Rich, Lalo, that small Nazi, maybe Darius, whoever? Can we have a Boyd Springfield chordsman? Most underrated? I think it really is. It's got everything. Plus, what makes it... Okay, if it was just the segments alone, it would be really interesting as like a curio or like a time capsule. But the fact that whether they're imagined or not, the meta storylines within Primetime are like really interesting to me. Like, it kind of puts the show on another level because there are definitely things going on. We don't know what they are, but... You know I love meta storylines. Oh. Oh, Jeannie. We also have the absolute peak of Reflection ahead with like that series of 4 or 5 music videos where they pass the baton from Jeannie Wasung to the blonde lady. And then we don't see them for a while until they come back with a Phantom of the Opera gimmick. Heavenly, true. We stand a trad queen.
Well, that just about wraps up our Primetime 2.5-year anniversary celebration, and what a celebration it's been. And I'd like to thank all you folks at home, everybody who's been involved with the show for the last few years and helped to make Primetime the most entertaining show on television. And you know, you don't have to feel embarrassed about watching Primetime. It's more than your right. It's your responsibility. Don't let the world of Primetime pass you by.
So many unanswered questions about Primetime.
And what's this? We have a late breaking notice here. Hey, we've just
No,
heard
we
from
can't have
government
Ruby.
officials
It's got to be.
because
This
of
is
the
a
high
male
success of
bonding
tonight's
thing. The
anniversary show,
chordsman.
there will be no school tomorrow. Good
And
night, everybody.
let's be honest. Ben would be the perfect guy to replace the weirdo that leads the real Springfield chordsman at this time. F Wood, welcome back, buddy. Good to see you pulled through. Ironic that a 2.5-year anniversary was exactly half the duration of this 5-year show. There you go. George was always one step ahead. Oh man, can't wait to see what happens next. We all need to go in with an open mind and an open heart. But I think it's safe to say that overall, I think that this was the prime of Primetime, was like about 5 episodes ago and then back for a minute. So I do think that the Doug Locke era, for me, the first time around was a drop off. That it really fell off. But I'm gonna stay positive. What's going to be in the next episode, guys? I need it to be big. I need it to soothe this anxiety I'm having about the future of the show from 30 some years ago. AIDS, not just Michael Myers, can kill you.
If this doesn't scare
Wow,
you,
great commercial.
just wait.
Medication time.
The doctor will see you now. One night a year ago, Vanessa got high with some guy and forgot everything she learned about preventing AIDS. Now her life is the horror show. AIDS. Another way drugs can kill.
Oh, okay, here we go. Let's see what's next. Okay, I remember this. I fell for this last time. I thought this was people who were speaking against the deaf. That turned out to be not the case. Cooking class and Jimmy Stir Band. So safe to say I'm not going to get my big transitionary episode. Fine. I'm half hot about that, though. Wait, what was I smoking?
From anywhere we want to be, it's prime time with George Dorunda. Tonight,
He's like, listen, they're all faking it. And if they react to this, we know they're faking it.
anti-deafness sound expert Jeffrey St. Lawrence.
Jeffrey
We
St.
attend a
Lawrence.
cooking class with Chef Larry Tolan. Plus, Jimmy Stir and the Jimmy Stir.
Hey, ATF Media, didn't you interview one time in your journalistic efforts the actor Stephen St. Croix?
Band. So get ready for the most entertaining show on television.
I'm smoking Section
Hi, I'm
A.
George Dorunda, and welcome to Primetime. And you know, if you're sitting at home and you're feeling an extra special something in the air, it could be radon.
Hey, Mach Fusion, it snowed
But you
here
know what
in
is
Massachusetts.
really in the air?
It
It's the
snowed.
smell of good food. So let's head up to Atkins Fruit
Look
Bowl
at the snow
and
on this
Chef
homeless
Larry Tolan
encampment,
and
Mach
his
Fusion.
cooking class. Well, Larry, welcome to the big program, and I understand we're going to be cooking.
We're going to cook tonight, George. We're going to do some serious cooking.
A special feast just for me.
Just for you, exactly right. I have heard that you have more food per minute than any other non-cooking show.
On television
on
today.
television, we're going to try and produce at least another 50 or 60 pounds in the next few minutes for you here.
Have you guys seen that clip? I don't know if it was at a UFC fight or a boxing match or something, but it had a guy dressed like Steven Seagal that got into an altercation with somebody, and he used that Aikido shit and just flipped the guy over.
So that
And
This
I'm
is
ready
harsh
to
as
eat
hell.
every pound.
That's it.
now, what do we have on the agenda? We have...
It's
This
a
is
year old, though.
Pork loin roast. This has been boned. Here, we can open this up. We need
They've
to
been
work with
boned.
this. All right, this is actually a hack. When you would go to a butcher,
Damn.
the whole thing with bones, this is where they cut your pork chops from, and it's about twice this long. Okay.
Now, how do you stuff a pork?
You're gonna see that right now. We've
Over
got a little
towels?
bit of
Pork.
extra fat here that we really don't need.
What do you guys think about using the
So
word
we take
pork
our
in like a
knife,
romantic
we trim
way?
this off.
Isn't that the best part?
Well, it makes the meat nice and juicy and tender, but we don't want too much because we don't want a real greasy roast either by that. same token. Our stuffing, our apricot stuffing that's going in here contains
apricot.
butter, and that will also help to keep our meat nice and moist. As you can see, there's some beautiful veins of fat running through
Beautiful
the meat.
veins.
I don't think we're going to have to worry too much about this
Beautiful veins on this
tasting nice
porker.
and tender.
Now you run these cooking classes on a regular basis?
Yes, we do. Atkins offers these.
And your students have agreed to appear on television?
It's unbelievable, but nobody asked for their money back, even when they found out it was you who were coming down here to do this show with us.
And why should they? They should be honored. After all, I am an international food expert.
That is correct. Well, that's what I told them, that you were a gourmet par excellence and had gotten wind of what we were doing here. And
Gotten wind?
Just be careful with that.
How do we stuff a pork? That's what you want
How
to
do
know.
we stuff a pork? Looks
We're
pretty...
going to butterfly. You'll remember from the matembre we did last
the
week.
matembre, of course.
This one, unlike the flank steak we did the other week,
Cooking, it's
we're
for
going to
everybody.
do in thirds. We need to open this up more than just in half. And you'll
We need
see
it
that
more
I
than
don't
in
really
half.
worry about this being necessarily even. Our tying this together will take care of any irregularities we have.
And what are we stuffing our pork with?
We're stuffing this with an apricot stuffing. This is
apricot.
apricots, butter, port wine, breadcrumbs, green pepper, a little bit of celery. This is a particularly fatty one. Normally it's not quite so fatty. Don't hesitate, like I say, to trim this out. Your guests do not want big pieces of fat on their plate.
Absolutely
this is a
not.
dish that we're going to end up, when we're done, George, slicing and arranging
This was
on a
back in the
tray.
day where,
Class
like,
tonight
if
is-
you went to a restaurant, they just made food that you ordered off a menu and then they would make it and then you would eat it. They didn't, like, sprinkle 24 karat gold or, like, blow sparkles on everybody at the table, or they wouldn't bring your salad out in, like, a LED light briefcase.
is concentrating on
Speaking of
buffet
pork,
service. Setting
ATF
up
Media
a
would
festive
pork
buffet.
Gene's son. What's wrong with the one
That
she
is
has?
correct. That is correct.
I don't have an issue with it because I think they look perfect for, like, her frame, and they're like S tier perky.
Actually, you've caught us.
Remember the
on
green? We got the
second
green
part
dress
of a
coming up with,
two-week
like, the
class that we're
what was it,
involved
teal?
in. Because you couldn't be here last week, I have made some of those same dishes that we had done last week, the mushrooms that everyone liked, and some of the other things, so that we can fully garnish.
Listen to the people. Man, they were, like, really enthusiastic.
Mushrooms that last week. I have made some of those same dishes that we had done last week, the mushrooms that everyone liked, and some of the other things, so that we can fully garnish.
He's like, we're gonna have the mushrooms. I'm like, oh, did he say we're gonna have them? We're gonna have the mushrooms.
I missed the mushrooms?
Well, you're going to get them, though, George. I made
48
them
double
for this,
gross. No
class.
way.
All right. You see, we had
Absolutely
that little piece
not.
that fell off. Yeah.
That's
Just open
that's
that up. We're
borderline
gonna use
obscene.
that right
I
in
was going to
here,
ask you that.
too.
What do you do? Have you ever really messed something up real bad?
Yeah, exactly.
And your customers waiting for it. What do you do then?
You put sauce on it. You cover it with sauce.
Cover up all your mistakes.
Yes.
How much was the milkshake in Pulp Fiction that he got mad about? Was it $5?
In fact, what we were doing, and they just wanted to know, is the sauce good? And I told them, yes, the sauce is fine. Fine, put sauce on it, and out it goes. We're going to make sure people get what they're expecting.
So, is that common in all restaurants when you're paying for those $60
well,
dinners?
I can't say that it's common in all restaurants. My colleagues are going to hang me if I make a statement like that.
Well,
but,
everybody must make mistakes, and what do you
that's
do when you
exactly
have
right.
the customer
When they're
outside waiting and
that's also what the maitre d' is for. This is why the chef stays in the back, and they have a guy who's very suave and wears a nice suit who can go out there and buy them a drink or buy them dessert, or sometimes they have to buy them the whole dinner to make the guest happy. I'm sure that.
But if there's sauce, be suspicious.
That's it.
I knew
That's
F Wood
it.
would
So
weigh in
here's-
on Sizzler. He's the kind of guy that
Don't
would
order too
drive
many
like
dishes
3
with
hours
sauce is, I
one
guess,
way.
The moral of this whole
Dude, it's
story.
Sizzler. Look at this
Need a
guy.
little bit more moisture. Reach for our port wine. Someone, my hands are a little slippery now.
Oh,
Thank you there,
he
Walter.
pulled an
Good.
Andrew
Splash
Wilson
a couple
there.
ounces.
Walter.
One,
Oh,
two.
a
Little more.
professional.
Good. All right. Left-handed, too. Here's our stuffing. You can see it's a nice consistency. It holds itself together at this point. We put this in here very liberally. All right, or like we're going to be doing one
George
of our
doesn't like the
desserts
sound
this
of that.
evening. We just roll this over.
set up Grace
We're gonna tie it
versus
with the
Ruby
cord.
pickleball game
That's
at
great.
Tan
And
Man's.
where did this recipe
You know he'd be
originate, or is
down
one of
for
your
it.
originals?
He seems like he's down for anything.
I learned this from a chef at a country club.
I heard
outside
they
of
changed the
Philadelphia.
nuggets at McDonald's.
He
Have
used
you guys
prunes,
read
not
anything about that?
apricots. About 10 years ago.
Boyd
So I've been
pickleball.
carrying this one around.
That's what
with
John
me.
Galt
He
should do
served
instead of this
his-
bullshit of trying to get slave labor. He should just host a pickleball tournament and offer up like a modest prize for the winner and just have a legit tournament.
With sauerkraut, which I actually recommend on here, and it sounds awful. It was great.
Pork and sauerkraut?
Yeah, but with the apple, with the prunes and all, it sounded awful to me when he told me what the dinner special was that night. But I've been a big convert ever since. I've been really impressed with what goes on.
King TL versus
At this
Jeremy.
point, we tie off our meat. We're going to do this the exact same way we did
I've
the
had dreams of that.
matamre.
Okay, Debbie's gonna tie up this primetime pork.
Yes?
Well, let's see what happens when you pull it off.
Oh, nothing. Can I cheat?
Didn't work, did it?
Oh, gross.
Watch. You had a basic.
See, if they need to bring in that guy that ties up Flexum out in the middle of the desert. What's that called? Shibari?
Right, you just didn't twist it. When you go here, you got to twist it.
This is so gross.
You went on this side.
Go underneath?
You got to go underneath. Okay? And then you do the next. I did one. You just watched up close. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, Debbie's ready.
No, I'm not sure.
Hey, Mock Fusion, we've stuffed the
behind you.
pork.
Behind me.
Okay.
Underneath?
We got it stuffed with
So you're
apricots.
gonna take it. Hold it. Hold your hand this way. Take the other hand like this.
Yeah, he looks spry.
Underneath. Yeah. How do I do that?
Uh-oh, Larry's confused now.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
One of those things you just do. I don't think about it too much anymore.
I've always done it separately, that's why.
You got it.
There it is.
Human version of
A round of
Ratatouille.
applause for Debbie.
Kitchen Bouquet is a trade name product, and what this is, like I say, is caramelized vegetables.
He looks
is
like
all
a
that's
guy
in
that the
here.
mob would
Is it
pay
like
to
a
grease
barbecue sauce?
somebody
No, it
and
has
get out of
virtually
town.
no flavor. It's a color that gives you just that nice dark brown on the outside of the roast. Okay.
Look, it looks ready to eat already.
You see?
Calm down, George.
And
George
there's-
is ready to eat
and
it
there's
raw.
the oven.
And there it is.
And there it goes. And it's in. And is the oven turned down to
Great.
325? I believe we did that. Very good.
Great job, Walter.
Business.
Do you feel like you could take these things and go home in 3.5 hours you could whip up a gourmet
Probably-
dinner like this?
Probably not all of these recipes, but 2 of them out of the 10.
And you can invite me over to compare?
Absolutely. After I finish the next 3, you're invited to my house for dinner. How's that? I have 3 more classes to go.
You heard it.
And I would love that.
What was your favorite part of the class so far?
Let's see. Well, last week was our first class. Debbie and I are new to this.
How about night 1 main event of the pickleball tournament, me versus Clarence. Main event night 2, Grace versus Ruby. That'll be like the big Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes match. We'll be the Drew McIntyre versus Punk.
All of it, to tell you the truth. The mushrooms was my favorite. The mushroom dish.
And we'll be sampling those later?
Yes, oh yes. Yes, because he did make them up again tonight.
So, Debbie, you're a newcomer to the course, too?
Yes, I am. I'm enjoying every minute of it.
And you enjoyed the mushrooms?
You're always wanting them to put a rolling pin up
You
their
will
ass.
enjoy them. You will want 3 or 4 of them. We only got 1 each.
What's the motivation there?
Why?
Well, that's all we made, just for all of us. But
Well, I hope we
Yes.
have extras for me.
oh, of course, I hope
Oh,
so.
boy.
I hope we all do.
Listen, can I come over
They
to
were
your
so
house?
good.
And is there any one
Kim
goal
versus
you
herself.
plan to achieve
We got
by
flying
taking these
Kim in
courses?
from Honduras. We can't afford fly-ins.
What did you really want to learn to make the most?
Learn to make the everything, not just one
Milk
thing. It's just a
snatch.
variety of things that's so interesting. And just to watch Larry work, like I said, last week was our first time
It's a real
here,
pleasure to watch
and
Larry
he's just
work.
excellent and explaining. And if we don't have
They call him the
exactly,
ace in
you
the
can
kitchen. He's the
improvise.
Tanahashi of the kitchen.
And will I be invited over to your home for dinner?
Uh-oh, Carol. Of course.
be a joint venture. Debbie
Yes.
and I will
Yes,
do
a
this
joint.
together, and we'll invite.
Follow the
and we'll
drip.
bring the primetime viewers into your homes.
You guys gonna be ready for Criminal Drip episode 2,
And Walter,
the
you're from
Slender
Chicopee. You're
Man
an avid
case,
viewer of primetime.
Yeah.
and then it'll be episode 3, Grace Thorpe,
And
Fresh
how
and
long
Fit
have you been
scandal.
taking this course?
This is my 5th week.
This is your fifth week.
Yeah.
So you're an expert. You're ready to graduate.
Well, I don't know about an expert.
This
but
guy's great.
That's up to Larry. Whether I
Bob
graduate or not.
Armstrong, remember when he was a wrestler?
And so, having a little more time invested, what was your favorite dish that you've prepared?
Corn dog lives
Shrimp
in
and
Honduras.
zucchini.
No, corn dog lives in
The
Mexico,
zucchini
doesn't
boats
she?
with shrimp. You
Yeah, Larry's
like
an
that.
artist.
That's shrimp and breadcrumbs and
Like
little olive
you've
oil.
noticed my food
Oh,
escapades
trouble
on
with
television.
Larry? Did you mean the
absolutely.
statutory
I
rape
made
case?
some at home, but I put wine in mine naturally.
Oh.
We can improvise. We've learned that from Larry.
Right.
Did you see that when George found out this guy was an alcoholic? He immediately like divested from from the conversation.
We can.
Made some at home.
Like
little olive
you've
oil.
noticed my food escapades on television.
Yeah, absolutely. I made some at home, but I put wine in mine naturally.
We can improvise. We've learned that from Larry.
That was like when I found out that Grace was doing Zens.
And am I invited over to your house, Walter, since
Yes,
you live right in Chicopee?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh my God.
Well, Larry, I see this massive array in front of us.
That is correct.
Everything that we've prepared in the last few hours, of course, the folks at home.
Oh
didn't
my
even get a
gosh.
glimpse of
No.
Whoa, is this the same guy? No way, with his hat off? How did I not remember
You
this?
can have in a
That's
cooking
right.
class.
If they want to see what kind of fun, they're going to have to come in and sign up for a class and
Well,
experience
look at this
it
place.
firsthand. It's hard, even through the media of TV, to
Absolutely.
really
Flying
get them to
Para.
understand how much fun we have and all
Doesn't
the work
he
we
have the
do.
laptop now?
Now, tell me. Let's recap. Let's describe everything we have here.
Sure, no problem. We'll start off on my left, and we have a tray of
What
fresh
you guys don't know is once it gets to Paro, he's actually going to donate it to the Boyd Museum. So we're going to have the comedian's the comedian's laptop.
mozzarella, plum tomatoes. This is called mozzarella basilica.
Mm-hmm.
We have our spectacular watermelon peacock with fresh fruit.
Watermelon peacock.
We have a minted raspberry sauce that we'll be serving with the fruit this evening. Here we have some Tuscany toast, an Italian-style toast. This will be accompanying the
Ooh, I bet that's
cheese
good.
dish. We have some very elegant cheese pastries we made. We have a lemon curd tart with fresh fruit. Okay. Below
And the
us-
fruit is suspended right on top.
that is correct. It's suspended and then glazed with a little clear apple jelly. We have a chocolate cherry roulade beneath us.
Ooh, cherry
Here we have our
roulade.
centerpiece. We have a roasted pork loin stuffed with apricot stuffing, and it's garnished with Caleb's mushrooms, and that's laid out on our mirror. We have a Cumberland sauce to accompany that.
And what do you call these mushrooms again?
Caleb's mushrooms. Those are named after my son.
Well, was he involved in the creation?
I created these at a little party we were having a number of years ago. Caleb was about 1.5 to 2, and most 1.5-year-olds, 2-year-olds, they're not interested in mushrooms. He absolutely adored these and used to ask for them all the time.
The name is appropriate.
The name is appropriate. Here we have a blanched vegetable tray with a basil vinaigrette that we've laid out here. And our one last dessert the viewers don't get to see, we're saving that as a special treat for you, George.
A private dessert.
A private
You can
dessert.
only dream of having this much
That is
fun.
right. The semifreddo that we made, they don't get to see the finished presentation on that. They're going to have to come and take a class if they really want to see what that's like.
And I'm sure they can just call you and...
They can call me up,
classes
exactly.
are ongoing.
Classes are ongoing. Give a call, and we'll get you signed up and get you in here and teach you how to do some of the things that we do here.
Well, I'm ready to dig in. Hey, you can do whatever you want. I'm eating. That's all the fun that there is left in this show. We'll be right back after a short pause.
Oh, here you go, guys. All right, it's me.
To compete, you've got to be strong. To win, you've got to be smart. Maybe you can be one of us, the few, the proud, the Marines.
He did have an odd-shaped head, didn't you feel like? Kind of a Frankenstein-ish.
Welcome back to the program. My next guest is an audio genius. His innovations could save the hearing
Type
of
shape.
millions. Yes, let's meet Jeffrey St. Lawrence. Well, Jeff, welcome to Prime Time.
Thank you very much, George. It's a pleasure to be here.
And I've been looking forward for a long time to do this segment. You are an audio expert.
Well, thank you very much.
And when did you start?
So, in my opinion, what we're seeing is, this kind of ties into what Ben was saying yesterday in the stream we watched. It's the job of the, like, interviewer is to give the person something to work with, and then they need to work with it to tell their story. And George set this guy up by saying, so you're an audio expert. And he's like, thank you very much.
Expert.
Well,
do this segment. You are an audio expert.
Well, thank you very much.
And when did you start to get into researching audio problems?
When I realized there was a problem being caused to the hearing, I decided to try to investigate the issue on my own and see whether or not anything could be done about it. So I worked for the Hanley Sound Company as their resident technical advisor. They're the
Thank you
company
very
that
much.
did sound for Woodstock, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, Diana Ross, and a list too long to mention. My private reason for being
Anti-deafness.
there was to study the equipment that was in use, to see if I could get any hints as to how to redesign it in order to make the sound safe to listen to.
Now that seems to be a problem when we go to concerts. It's not so much the loud levels, but the improper equipment and the improper management of the way they're running this equipment.
That's right. Until very recently, the deafness problem being caused in concerts was thought attributed to the decibel level alone. And it's my work that shows that it's more due to the contamination that results as using too small of a bass loudspeaker.
Too small of a bass loudspeaker?
Yes, that's right.
So they notice a lot of companies are miniaturizing.
These are days when we love to miniaturize, isn't it true?
But there are certain things that can't be miniaturized.
There are certain things that, if they depend upon their size in order to work, then you can't make them smaller and expect them to still work. My favorite one to show a person the comparison to is the pipe in a church organ. Most everybody knows that the tallest pipe in a church organ has the deepest tone. And of course, that's always going to be the same. So you wouldn't then call a pipe organ builder, would you, and tell him, now, these are the days of miniaturization, and I want you to build a pipe that's only half as tall, but have a sound that's twice as tall come out of it.
So there are certain laws of physics that certainly cannot be ignored.
The particular region of physical science that this comes under in engineering is called the laws of resonance. That is, a larger thing has a deeper tone, like, for instance, a snare drum and a kettle drum. Everybody knows the kettle drum has a deeper tone. It happens because of its size. Its size is the thing that makes it deeper. And this is the same law that's followed
I thought
by
that,
speakers
I saw
also.
you say nice
And
too,
you have
but it
here
sounded like a
a
Dave's
30-inch
Channel
speaker.
comment, Randy.
To show a good demonstration of how making a larger speaker makes the tone better, and ultimately it makes the sound waves safe to listen to.
Now what causes this, as
This guy
opposed to a
shoots
15-inch
heroin.
speaker as opposed to a 30-inch speaker?
You think it's a
Are
two?
you
Okay,
feeding
hold
the
on.
same
Let's
amount of-
examine. Do you think it's like right here is like this is his real hair here, and then this is the toupee?
Power into each speaker?
No.
You're not.
No.
Does the 30-inch speaker take more power?
No.
It takes less power?
It takes less power. And we're going to demonstrate that in a few minutes.
And it emits a cleaner sound.
It actually does, because it remains undistorted from overdriving. The thing is, when you have to turn the volume power up so high to make up for a speaker being too small, the sound wave becomes contaminated, and that makes an extra pressure against the
Oh boy,
what's within
contaminated.
the ear, which are sometimes called either the stereocilia or the auditory hairs. These are inside a lot of people realize that we have an eardrum. So let's start there because that's easier. It's not the eardrum that's actually hearing the sound. The sound has to go past the eardrum and past 3 little bones on the inside. But the actual sensors of the sound itself are within the cochlea, which is a snail-shaped device with a tube that goes around and up and then down. Inside of this tube are like little hairs, which are almost like little feeling fingers that only vibrate at a certain frequency, and they're all a different length, so they each have a different frequency at which they vibrate at. But if they get bent over for any reason, then they can no longer resonate at the frequency that they were supposed to, and this is permanent deafness. This is the reason that high-impact sound level waves coming in concerts have become dangerous.
He's very deadpan.
You come out and your ears are ringing.
Your ears are ringing, and also it kind of
Hearing
feels like you have
supremacist? It's
cotton
not illegal.
around your head. And can't hear things very well.
As long as he
People have
doesn't
to talk
act on
louder
it.
before they can understand. You can understand what it is they're trying to say. This is called cumulative threshold shift of hearing. And most of it is happening as a result of this extra contamination wave that gets onto the sound from the people who have the sound company using too small of a bass loudspeaker. When we eliminate this extra noise, then the sound becomes safe and much more pleasant to listen to. And that's what this system here that I've built demonstrates.
Is that why a smaller speaker, you will see more cone excursion than on a larger speaker, even as a 10 opposed to a 15?
When we go to turn up the sound on a stereo in a home, we usually turn it up to the sound where it sounds comfortable, where we can hear some of the bass and the rest of the instruments performing. And it's when you turn it up...
What is it? So when we listen to music at home, we like to turn the volume to a comfortable level to be able to hear all of the instruments performing. Yeah, of course.
And you're using a very large, low-frequency speaker. You don't have to turn it up and
his
use
anti-deaf
high
rhetoric
level because the speaker is more efficient in that range.
All he's saying
so
is
give you more bass to
bigger
begin
is
with.
better when it comes
Therefore,
to
you
speakers.
don't have to crank it, so to
That's
speak,
all.
and overdrive it in order
He's not
to get the sound
politicizing it.
contaminated, and then it becomes harmful to your hearing, yes.
So we can visibly see the difference between a 15 putting out the same sound pressure level as a 30.
Yes, we're going to look at a makeshift sound pressure level meter that I've set up with a microphone.
Okay, well, let me ask you this, F. Wood. The fact that his business or whatever is predicated on the idea that he wants to stop more people from becoming deaf, he wants fewer deaf people, is that act... Is that a genocidal act against the hearing impaired?
And a recording level meter.
He probably won't. Well, he'll be at a concert, but if the speakers are the correct
from one
size.
speaker to the other, and we're going to run tones through it, and you'll see that in order to get the same or at least close to the same volume level as the 30-inch speaker, that the 15-inch speaker has to be working twice as hard, moving twice as far with twice as much power coming into it.
Now, how about these large concert systems that have several 15-inch speakers as bass drivers?
Probably the most common one is a cabinet that has 4 15-inch speakers in it.
Well, yeah, he's got a business, right? There's got to be some point to this.
Parallel arrangement. And finally, you require about 1,000 watts just to run the one cabinet, so it becomes another demonstration of using too small of a speaker.
And with the 30-inch speakers, which clearly these large...
This isn't just some guy that George is talking to is a speaker enthusiast, right? I thought he had some kind of business or something.
Concert sound companies could
the
easily
Anti-Deafness Coalition,
because they're used to moving large pieces of equipment anyway. They could replace 4 15-inch speakers with one 30-inch speaker.
That's right.
That's
and they
right.
should too. And eventually this new speaker that I've designed that's twice as large approximately, I don't want to tell exactly what the size of it is.
This guy's made a speaker that's approximately twice the size, but he cannot reveal at this time the exact dimensions because he doesn't want somebody to beat him in the marketplace for speaker size.
Is because that's a very carefully calculated secret at this time. That particular speaker is the one that I have on the drawing board and would like to get the money in order to bring it out into
George
the stereo
should confront
stores,
him. George
so
is
that the
not
people who would like
hiding
to preserve
his
their
balding.
hearing may be able to do that by
Have you had
purchasing
problems getting the speaker out into the public view?
It seems like the bureaucracy never ends. Not too long ago on Cable News Network, Dr. James Snow from the National Institute of Health was on, telling parents they should warn their children to get away from the source of loud music. Well, I wrote to Dr. Snow, and not only wouldn't he answer me, months went by. And finally, I received this letter here. He turned it over to Gail Blatt, the information specialist, to answer me. Because our mandate directs us to support biomedical and behavioral research and research training, your proposal will be more appropriately addressed to another agency. Information on other...
So he wrote to these people. He waited months for a response, and when they finally responded, they said, this has nothing to do with us. Send it to somebody else, basically.
Agencies and available of National Guide in Funding and Health. This publication can be found in large reference libraries. We hope this information will be helpful. And they sent along a booklet here that tells basically the same thing what I was just explaining to you. How it is that the systems hurt the hearing, but they don't say about doing anything about it. And that's what I'm talking
Well,
about.
that's
Well, this
the
guy's
bureaucratic
nuts.
Nature of the government. They'll point their fingers, but they won't solve the problems.
Precisely. We'll hear about Lexington and Quincy and Haverhill all getting plenty of money in order to have new products come along. And here's one that we desperately need, much more so than the $1 million the National Institute of Health gave Georgia Southern
He hasn't
Central
said anything about deporting anybody.
University to take care of a jar of dead ticks in formaldehyde. They gave them $1 million because the Smithsonian no longer had room for it.
Of course, we have the animal rights people. Who, those animals have rights, after all.
Well, they're
or so they think.
This guy's starting to break it. Look how happy this guy is that he knows he's on the same page with George.
He maybe used to have rights. Well, they're room for it. They gave them $1 million because the Smithsonian no longer had room for it.
Of course, we have the animal rights people. Who, those animals have rights, after all.
Well, they're
or so they think.
They maybe used to have rights when they were living.
Again, that's the problem with the government. They tend to give more money to animal rights than to human rights.
Yes, that's right. They thought more of the 10,000 dead ticks than they did of my anti-deafness speaker. And something is wrong there.
And if it
Is that one of the greatest primetime quotes of all time?
any of our viewers
Yes, that's right. They thought more of the 10,000 dead ticks than they did of my anti-deafness speaker. And something is wrong there.
And if any of our viewers are interested in contacting you and finding out more information about...
I just noticed his pants. What kind of pants are those?
Safe sound systems. How can they get in touch with you?
They should write to me, Jeffrey St. Lawrence, at 10 Laurel Street in Northampton, Massachusetts.
Jeffrey Lawrence.
01060-3634, or they can call at area code 413-584-9544.
Well, Jeff, this certainly has been interesting.
Thank you very much.
I want to thank you for being on the big program. And I've learned a lot here. There's a lot more to sound than what most people think.
You're a great host.
And
Man, I don't know if I
you're
care
welcome
for
back to the
this.
program anytime.
Thank you. I hope you'll have
No
me
wonder
back.
it was only a penny.
Yes, Jeffrey St. Lawrence. And might I add that after we taped the segment, we actually went in and compared the two speaker systems, and the 15-inch speaker it was just pushing air around, making no sound at all, other than a little fluttering sound. But that 30-inch speaker, amazingly,
He
was
would later
emitting
legally
clear
change his name
bass
to Peter
tones.
Thiel.
Well, hopefully someday all sound systems will be like this. And speaking of good sound.
Oh, gee, I don't know, George. We might not have time.
But we might not have time. Well, can he play a quick version of it? Well, we'll give him a shot. Okay, here's Jimmy Sturr and the Jimmy Sturr Band and a quick Fiddlin' Fever.
Frankie Urbanovich, Gene Bartkevich, Dennis Cronin, Skippy Bierstein, and Dennis Kenny Wee.
I'm smoking KGB cookies now. I gave up on the Project A or whatever the fuck it was, Section A. Man, look at this guy go. He wasn't kidding with this, with the quick version.
We're done. We must leave the air now because we have important things to do. Good night, everyone.
Oh, wow. All right, let's watch one more. What's up, Dave's channel? Let's see where I'm at when this next one's over. There might be one other thing I want to watch. Man, I keep fucking sneezing, though. That old weed fucked me up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank God we went one more episode. This is the infamous pizza episode and that great band Reflection. Wow. Man. Man, we got to really take a minute here. No, I switched my time slot. Media hits, so I'm 9:15 Central to like normally like 12:30-ish. But I'm just like an hour later into the day. This is a real landmark episode. This is truly a treat. All right, here we go. There it was. Sorry, there's the footage where he gets slammed on the table like Wings' wife. Pizzagate. I think there is a controversy here because George tries all these pizzas and is like the most ungrateful person on earth through the whole thing. Oh boy, the Gizmo guy.
Prime time with George Dorunda. Tonight, that great band Reflection, plus Doug Del Monte at the Bridge Cafe, where we sample all 27 varieties of pizza.
27 different kinds of
For the
pizza.
most entertaining show on television.
Oh, George? That would have been
I'm
great.
George Dorunda, and
I don't think George would have put up with the Thorpe's nonsense for like more than a few minutes.
welcome to Prime Time. And a lot of you viewers may be tuning in just because you're bored. Well, just sit back and relax, which is part of being bored, I guess.
Kim,
And
aren't
then
you
again,
in fact
while
an
I may
illegal?
not be president of the United States, I am chairman of the board. But something that is not boring at all is sampling pizza. 27 varieties to be exact. So let's head over to the Bridge Cafe in Chicopee and meet Doug Del Monte. Well, Doug, welcome to Prime Time.
Thank you.
And I've been in and out of these doors thousands of times.
That's good.
And well, that's the way. That's good. That's the way it's supposed to be, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, this wasn't the original location of the original Bridge Cafe.
No, we were down on Chicopee Street, almost in Hoyle.
You have quite a history, don't you?
Yeah, we've been around for a while.
Now, how did it start? Were you around at the very beginning?
No. Well, I was around, but I wasn't making pizzas at the time. My father started the Bridge Cafe in 1955. He used my grandmother's recipes for her dough and her sauce. First he just owned a bar and decided to start making pizzas for his friends to see how they liked them. And after he kept giving them away and finally found what people liked, and then he went into business.
And that's how some of these unusual combinations have developed over the years.
Yeah.
And we're going to be sampling every combination here today.
Every kind that we do. Plus.
We have a surprise later.
Right.
And going back to the early days.
Milwaukee,
it was pretty much a family
Wisconsin.
operation,
What?
as it still is today.
Yeah, back then it was all family. My
Wow.
uncle worked the bar. My mother and father worked the kitchen. My grandmother worked in the kitchen. That was when we first started. And it was all family. My sisters, my older sisters.
I think I'm Preston.
And there was an unfortunate incident, or was it a fortunate incident because of your new facility here?
As things turn out, it was fortunate, but at the time it was devastating. You know, we were there for a long time, and we were very comfortable being there. It was
And it was around 1977 you had a fire.
in December of '77. Yeah.
And at that point, did you ever think you'd reopen?
At the time when we burnt down, at first we didn't know what we were going to do. My father thought about retiring and getting out of the business.
And you were getting into the business?
Yeah, my mother's the one that pushed us. My mother pushed it along and said, we're too early to retire. They had this piece of land. He had bought it like 5 years before that. And they said, well, we're going to go move up there. We rented down at the other location. We didn't own the property down there. So it might have been a blessing in disguise.
And took some time to build the operation.
Yeah, we opened it January 31st of '78.
And most of the same customers followed you in?
Yeah, they were waiting. They'd stop by before we opened when we were building, asked when we were going to open, and we never advertised. We didn't want anybody. We didn't want to get hit all at once. We wanted to make sure everything was working right, and so we just opened the door on one day, and we were mobbed. We ran out of food. We never did that.
Ran out of food.
Yeah, the first day we just didn't. We did enough prep work that would usually take us through a week of work. You know, getting stuff in and getting things prepared. And when we got hit that first day, just by turning on the lights, we didn't advertise at all. Just by turning on the lights and opening the doors, we were going crazy. We just couldn't keep up with it.
The bridge, but not near the bridge.
Right, yeah, we're still a bridge.
Now, in the old days, you used to do the dough pounding by hand.
Yeah, with my grandmother, when we first started, my grandmother used to have to stand on two boxes to reach the table so she could lean over with her rolling pin and roll the pizzas. And,
but that has changed?
Yeah, now we have a machine that you put the dough through, and it's set to a certain thickness, so all the pizzas come out the same thickness.
Well, I was going to ask you about that, because I remember getting Bridge Cafe pizzas going back to the 60s when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And the consistency has remained the same, and I'm sure help has changed over the years. How do you maintain that consistency?
Family still makes the sauce. You know, that's your main ingredient. You know, your sauce and your dough. It's still family. Still
Sorry,
use the
I
same
cannot
recipe.
stop
Same
sneezing.
recipe.
Jesus
same
Christ.
recipes we had back then. We haven't changed a thing. The only thing that's changed is a little bit of automation that we've put in, like in the dough rolling machine, and now we have an oven, a conveyor oven.
But because of the machine, that maintains the consistency
That
of the
helps
dough.
make it even better. You know, the dough's still made fresh every day.
Ooh, that does look good though.
You know, and when you
Oh
put it
my
through,
God,
it's
now I
the same
want a
thickness.
pizza.
You can get a thicker pizza if you want. You know, if you prefer a thicker pizza than what we make, we put more dough together and we just open the rollers wider, and we'll make it thicker for you. There's no problem with that, and we do have people that order that way, but we found the thickness we use, people have got used to.
So in the early days, in like the mid 60s, early 70s, how many pizzas were you cranking out?
This is like Ben and Lalo. Look at George towering over this guy.
We're doing about 1,200 a week back then, in the early 70s.
And today?
Today, somewhere around 2,000. A little more, a little less. All depends.
So are you ready to put up on your sign millions and millions sold?
Millions and millions. I'm sure if we sat back and counted them, there would be millions. But, geez, that's a lot of pizza. You know?
Well, Doug, through
Oh,
the magic
man.
of television and through the magic of your ovens, we have our first sampling of pizzas here. I think I'll be rating these as we go along.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be difficult.
You'll be full by the time
But we have first your number one, which is...
Before they got bought out by a
So
private
then
equity
over here we
company.
have
Mozzarella cheese and anchovies.
Now, anchovies.
Anchovy.
I'm not an anchovy fan myself. How many of these do you sell?
We sell a lot of anchovies.
Really?
Yes. A lot of people
It's a popular pizza.
A lot of people like anchovies on another combination. You know, the anchovy pizza by itself is probably a little strong.
Well, how many anchovy solo pizzas do you sell?
Not many. Maybe about 4 or 5 a week.
Well, 4 or 5 out of 2,000. And this one right here, we
Slow
have
proof
mushrooms.
dough. I don't even know what that
One
meant.
side is a number 3, which is olives, and on the other
Hand
side is
stretched.
our number 4, which is mushrooms, tomatoes, and cheese.
Okay, hey. Well, we're ready to dig in here.
Start.
So we'll start with the cheese. We'll see where this one rates. All right.
Wow.
Well, that was kind of average.
Average.
With cheese and tomato sauce. So we'll have to rate that like right around 13 or 14.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we should be, maybe we
how
should
you're
be
rating
keeping track.
these, yeah.
Well, it's George's preference.
Okay.
Next, let's go with the anchovies.
Okay.
Now, I admitted that I am not an anchovy fan.
They are good.
However,
we're going to try them all.
We're going to try them all.
They had another one of those pizzas on clearance, but I didn't pick it up.
Anchovies.
Get stretched by Stu Hart. Hey, come here,
Tell you what,
George.
Doug, anchovies. This is like number 26.
You know that already, huh?
We have to move that down in the rating.
Well, by the end of the day, might be number 27.
Well, we heard about a little surprise you have for us, but definitely, I mean, this is not. This is definitely a number 26. We will move on.
Oh, okay. Number 3 is olives. Olives, tomato, and cheese. But that's another thing that a lot of people put on a combination.
Yeah, I'm sure that's is a little bit better than the anchovies.
Well, it's your preference.
It's my preference. So you're going to add to your list a George rating.
Okay.
Let's go. Here we go. Olives.
ATF would like to see Jeannie Wasung get stretched.
You gotta like olives to like this pizza. See, we're starting slow. We're building into the bigger stuff.
I really want a
As we
pizza
get higher
now.
in the numbers, they get
more and more.
I want a
exclusive.
thin crust
And unique.
sausage
And unique.
pizza with
And
extra
I'm sure a lot of
sauce and
people
extra
like mushrooms.
cheese.
A lot of people do like
You probably sell a lot of these pizzas. I like mushrooms myself, so I'm sure this is going to be rated a little higher.
Mushrooms?
Than the
Oh my gosh,
anchovies.
mushrooms? Did you
And
say
the olives.
mushrooms?
By the way, the olives, we'll put those in there at probably around 21.
21? Okay. I would have said more like 25. Because don't forget, you're coming into a lot of good stuff now.
Well, we'll have to make adjustments as we go along.
All right.
Yeah, I
You
was
got a
gonna
lot of
say,
good
I thought
stuff
there was, you were interested in some box stretching with J-Dub.
You know, Doug, why we always enjoy doing these food segments?
Why?
Because myself and the crew always get to eat for free. and I think Jeff is getting hungry.
I mean, come on, dude's giving him fucking 27 free pizzas, and George is like rubbing it in on him. He's posing like Triple H with a new champion.
Here. Jeff!
Or like the chick from Abu Ghraib.
What? Mushrooms. I'm getting a plate. Okay, moving on. We're Doug.
Moving on.
We have a new display in front of us.
Display. Yep. This is a pepperoni number 5 and Canadian
You
bacon.
made one
number
last
6.
night?
How did you come up with Canadian bacon?
We started getting a lot of people asking for it.
We're gonna do a 5 first.
Right.
Which is
peppers and pepperoni.
Peppers and
Prison
pepperoni.
pepperoni. That doesn't sound very appetizing. Prison pepperoni.
Next is number 6 here, Canadian bacon. It does sound sort of tempting. By the way, peppers and pepperoni, though, that's in the teens somewhere.
It's in the teens somewhere.
Canadian bacon.
Right.
And next we have one of my favorites, and I'm sure it's one of the favorites here. It's a number 7.
Right.
I could recognize it.
The most popular pizza we have.
Would you say 50% of the pizzas are number 7s?
Right. In one form or another, you know, some people take off the peppers or take off the mushrooms, but
it's usually
that's
a
our
number
biggest
7.
selling pizza, right?
Well, let's have one of the all-time favorites. Well, combination rates right up there, and
next is sausage. Sausage made in cheese, right?
No, your own homemade sausage,
right?
The homemade recipe.
Yeah, see, this is what I need.
Right. We buy the butts and we grind them and we put our own seasoning in.
Well, is this hot or sweet sausage?
Sweet.
It's a sweet sausage. Well, homemade sausage. Now, Doug,
I can't believe
understand your real
Souls
name is
Malone
Frank.
took all of her content.
Frank
though.
Douglas.
But why are you called Doug around here?
My father's name is Frank too, so to avoid any confusion when the people would call and ask for Frank.
In the early days, there was a lot of confusion.
Yeah.
And then some people refer to you as Del.
For Del Monte, just short, Del.
And some people probably call you Monty.
Not many. A lot of people call us a lot of things. but
when you're working in an establishment like this,
when you're working behind the bar, people want your attention. They'll tell you what they remember you by.
And what I remember you by is our next combination in front of us.
Hamburger.
Hamburger.
Okay.
Pretty generic, hamburger. Now, is there a reason why
Hamburger
you have
pizza? I don't know about that.
single items on each pizza?
As we get up into the numbers, or when people order, it's easier to order by number, and it's easier to write them.
Follows the fusion diet.
The orders are written easier and hung in the kitchen. That's why So if you want a combination, you can order a number 7, or you can order
Doug Del Monte and Doug Locke
11,
are
12,
related.
9, but the number 7 covers the
Is he the heir to the Del Monte fortune?
Oh, so I could order a 7 and a 22.
You could.
Create your own combination.
Right, you can order anything you want, any of the numbers together.
And it's easier by the numbers.
Easier by the numbers, right.
And Doug, the next combination, or it's not a combination?
Another single item, cooked salami.
Cooked salami.
Something different?
Something different.
You don't find this just anywhere.
No, but I imagine somebody liked it, tried pepperoni, and thought they'd like it on this, and they ordered enough, and we put it on the menu.
And they wanted something a little more mild than pepperoni.
Well, yeah.
A little more mild than pepperoni. What does that mean?
Okay, Doug. The next creation, number 11.
Number 11, peppers. Peppers, tomato, and cheese. And
I'm thinking about getting a thin crust Domino's after
Let's go for peppers.
Let's go for the peppers.
How many of you sell that just have peppers? Probably more than just anchovies.
Probably more than just anchovies. And not as many as just mushrooms.
Oh, pizza remnants here.
Yep.
Doug, we understand these are award-winning pizzas?
Yeah,
Sounds about right, F-Wood.
1986, we were named in a national magazine, Pizza Today, as one of the top 10 independent pizza places in the country.
Man,
but they have a
I'm fucked
magazine
up.
out. Pizza Today.
I switched strains, so
Something you
like
can't find on your
the old
average juice
strains
stand?
had kind of gotten
It's when you belong to the
like
organization.
I'd gotten used to them.
It
And
is
now
a
with the
trade
new
record.
ones, like I
It's a trade
smoked the
record.
same
One of the
amount, but
top
I'm
10
like
in the country.
3 times as fucked up.
Places in the country.
Sauerkraut on
Combination or
pizza?
Not combination.
What do you think? You think that might come up here? Sauerkraut. I can't remember if there's a sauerkraut. Thin crust is Domino's best item. I would agree. I like the Parmesan bites too, though.
Number 12, pepperoni, tomato, and cheese.
Always a favorite. Is this like the wait a minute, what happened here?
Yep.
Is this like the second most favorite pizza?
Close to it. It'd be close. Either that or when you put sausage on it. A lot of people like sausage and pepperoni.
We'll be getting to that.
We'll be getting to that one.
Well, Doug, we have another variety here.
Next one is onions, tomato, and cheese.
I'm losing count. My head is beginning
Number
to spin.
13. We're halfway through.
Number 13, onions. Now, is there some truth to the fact that if you put onions on a pizza, the cheese will never burn?
Yeah, because
You really used to work at Papa John's?
Because of the
Did you ever
sugar
eat
content in the
47
onion
pizzas
soup?
in 30 days?
Well, let's try it. Onions.
Let's try it. And it's not burnt.
Onions, and it's not burnt. So I was right.
Papa John trying to flex. Those are rookie numbers. Did you notice George is kind of combing his hair over in this video? I just kind of noticed it.
Ham, tomato, and cheese.
So it's like a ham and cheese sandwich.
Terrific.
A little different than Canadian bacon.
Yeah, not as spicy.
I'll be the.
Is he flexing on this guy by showing him that he has enough hair left for a comb over?
You'll
be the judge of that.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, remember that video of hang on. That video of Papa John where he was talking about how many pizzas he had eaten recently? It's like one of my favorite clips of all time. Okay. I'm sorry, 40 pizzas in 30 days.
I've had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days. I've had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days. Living currently in Mark Shapiro should be in jail. He has no pizza experience. He's never been in the pizza category. I would just say, stay tuned. The day of reckoning will come. The record will be straight.
Why not set the record straight now? I mean, what is
Ooh,
it
I'm
about
Papa
the
John.
record that's not straight?
Stay tuned.
Stay
I've
tuned.
had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days.
Okay, over 40.
I've had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, Doug. We're working our way through. Now we're halfway there.
15.
We're more than halfway
A little
there.
bit more than halfway. Number 15 has hamburger and onions. And then number 16 has mushrooms and peppers. Now, we're starting to get into some of the smaller
A little more exotic, but still, I think we can handle this.
Oh, yeah.
Hamburg and onions. Well, Doug, we have the next generation.
The next generation. The next owners.
Of Bridge Cafe, and we have, who are they?
Anne.
Anne and
Elizabeth.
Are you excited to be on prime time?
Yes.
Or don't you even want to be here?
Come on.
What's your
She's excited.
what's your favorite kind of pizza here at the Bridge Cafe?
Pepperoni. Plain.
Plain pepperoni and hamburger.
Right.
Well, I guess pizza's
They
for
usually
everyone.
do pretty
You don't
well
like any of these
view-wise,
pizzas with
the pizza
fancy
ones.
stuff? Well, I'll admit myself, some are good and some have been questionable. And what changes are you going to make when you take over the business? Are you going to fire Dad?
No.
No?
Well, one's going to fire me.
We got
What do you mean Dorunda would never do rows? Or
I think the
how
one
would
that
he
isn't
even
going to
do
fire
that?
me yet.
So you don't want to eat, you just want to sit there.
Oh,
and
there's what
watch
it
us
looked
eat.
like.
That isn't going to fire me yet.
There's what it looks like on the outside. This must be like what the... I don't know. He could just be this guy's fashion sense. I figured he was like a waiter. Pizza. Montauk. I don't know.
So you don't want to eat, you just want to sit there and watch us eat.
Yeah, it's fun. Sure. I want to eat.
It's twice as much fun if you're doing it.
Right.
Okay, Mexican pizza. Now this one could be dangerous. We don't know. Is it going to be up near the top of the ratings, or down?
It's good.
Or down near the anchovies?
Oh no, nowhere near the anchovies.
Oh, you know what I
I'll
got
be
to
the
make
judge of that.
too? To do a taste test where I like the ones where I have to like cook them so I can show all the progress. I got a thing of frozen Texas Roadhouse rolls.
Okay.
Yeah, Montauk.
Hawaiian pizza.
Hawaiian pizza.
Look at the guy's face.
Hawaiian pizza.
Hawaiian pizza.
Hawaiian pizza.
Hawaiian pizza.
Okay.
Hold on. This would be a good time to use our playback speed thing.
Hawaiian pizza.
Watch his eyes. Oh, man, look at that look. Then he just snaps right out of it.
I don't know about this one.
Sure. Have a piece of Hawaiian pizza.
Now tell me, Doug, the next one is really exotic?
Yeah. Tuna fish.
It may be
I don't think
dangerous.
I've
Oh,
ever
whoops, sorry.
seen or tasted a tuna fish pizza anywhere.
It's a first.
Are you the
What do you think about the tuna fish pizza, guys?
only one in the country?
Probably. Probably. But it's delicious. Try it. You'll like it.
Tuna fish pizza? Well, hey. We will find out.
Number 20.
RV
Steak,
bathroom
mushrooms, and onions. Tony special.
pizza.
And why is it Tony special?
My father had a friend named Tony Fragamini. He used to be the head of maintenance at Hamden Brewery, or Peel's Brewery, years ago. And this is what he liked on a pizza. So we named the pizza after him.
Well, if it's good enough for Tony, it must be good enough for us.
Right.
Just
Yeah,
pretend
welcome
that
back,
never
Ember.
And why is this Mike's special?
The bartender at the old location.
I mean, this is just such an over the top scene. Like, he could have built this around just trying a couple or like whatever to try every single flavor of pizza at this place in one sitting.
My mother's brother, Mike, and that's what he liked on a pizza.
Was that Skinny Mike?
Yeah.
I remember him.
Yeah, Mike Stackwoods.
And this is what Mike liked.
This is Mike's.
And we'll see if George likes it.
Chicken strip pizza. That's it.
Well,
no, it's not. It's not.
We could dub it Jeff special.
We could dub it Jeff special.
Jeff likes chicken.
Right.
And let's see if George likes chicken. I've never had chicken on a pizza before. Again, another first.
Another first.
Number 23, we're working our way through meatballs.
You mean like a high-end
What is
tuna?
number 24?
Sausage and pepperoni.
Sausage.
Right.
And
Like a
pepperoni.
baked sole?
Why is it a Louis special?
Because it's got sausage, mushrooms, and onions, and no sauce. Louis was allergic to tomatoes, so he couldn't have sauce. So we put it on the menu.
This seems like a very specific pizza to have on your menu. With these exact toppings and then no sauce.
And we have people that are...
Does this guy just give literally a pizza to anybody that walks in the door? Like, if you just came in one day and got like a sausage pizza, he'd be like, oh, hey, this is the fusion special.
allergic to tomatoes that ordered this.
So anybody who's allergic to tomatoes, we have a pizza here for you.
Right.
Louis special. This one's for you, Louis. Doug, do you think we made it?
This is it. 26.
It's been a tough journey, but this is
Oh,
number 26.
you know he liked Godfather's pizza. If you had it in the 80s, oh my God. I don't know how you couldn't like it. And there's that one that's kind of near me. I did a taste test, I think, for it. But they make it like the old 80s recipe, and it is so good.
Right.
Why do we keep spinning it?
I'm putting the bigger parts near you. You've been eating the bigger parts.
Hold on. Let me see if I can... Hold on. Man, Godfather's pizza is just like God tier. Oh boy, new Wings of Redemption video from Lummox. Wings of Redemption talks about underage girl. Another Wings incident. Let's see, Godfather's pizza. Here we go.
Hey Blues Brothers fans, I'm back with another taste test. This time I've got a Godfather's pizza, a large sausage.
Oh, look at
with
this
extra
pizza.
cheese.
Oh my God, look at this. Oh.
Look at this.
Oh my God, just like I wish I could just teleport this pizza to me. Local cheeseburger pizza, but instead of pizza sauce, it was a mix of ketchup and mustard. Yeah, I think I've heard of that before. Oh my God, look at this pizza. Man, that was the same weekend. Remember that I went to a diner and some guy brought a wolf in?
Wow. All right, let's give it a taste.
Wow. Man, that looks good.
parts all the way through.
Is this like the lottery?
No, I'm looking for the biggest piece for you.
Okay. And what is this variety?
Sausage,
I have a bunch of
pepperoni, and
videos from
hamburger.
that weekend too. A bunch of weird shit happened to me.
Pepperoni and Hamburg. It's not named after anybody because after
Do you remember
26
I told you that on that trip I made a video of a Native American chief statue, but then I didn't know if it would be frowned upon.
Nobody cared anymore, right?
It's called cheating.
Well, Doug,
A
we worked our way
Native
through 26,
American
but what's this
cigar
I see in
store
front of us? Because I thought you
advertisement.
only had 26.
Right, but this is for you. This is what you wanted on it. What do we put? A combination in here?
So this is George's pizza.
This is a number 7.
Right, with extra cheese.
21 minutes.
Bacon, regular bacon.
Yeah.
And chicken.
My combination.
This is your combination.
This is a primetime combination?
Yeah.
Well, Doug, thanks for being on primetime.
You're welcome.
This certainly has been a unique experience.
One I won't forget.
I'm sure for all of us, and hopefully we won't be doing it again real soon.
Real soon.
Nothing personal.
Next week.
But we're going to try and finish off this primetime special, a new number 27 here. We'll be back with more primetime right after this.
You think this guy's ready for this to be over? It seems like he's losing his patience with George. Look at his facial expressions while George
Finish off
talks.
This primetime special, a new number 27 here. We'll be back with more primetime right after this.
Motherfucker ate at least 27 slices of pizza. Mexican pizza? That sounds dangerous. The primetime special. Oh, there we go. Broasted chicken. It didn't say Montauk. Broasted chicken. What did the previous one say? I'm sorry. Apostles? Okay, broasted chicken and potatoes, pizza and grinders.
When I first got my license, but I never going around to do. I really.
Yes, 27 varieties of pizza. Well, I seem to think
What
that
an
worked out.
unbelievably self-indulgent, greedy, entitled segment that was. 27 slices of pizza. They named a slice of pizza after the show, and like George was like the least appreciative guy.
Okay, nobody got hurt, nobody got arrested, and my next guests on the program have been here numerous times, and here to perform that big band classic, In the Mood, is Reflection.
Okay, I think this is the one, right? That's that musical instrumental we've been hearing. And this is like a real weird fever dream type of video. They did. The primetime special. Gross. Oh, I pulled the cherry through. I hope you like seeing this reel of Jeannie Wasung throwing her head back, because we're going to see it a lot. I pulled it through the hitter. What a weird music video. Steve Casey, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff Janik, right? Steve Janik. The hands of Jim Janik. And the bung of Wasung. You think Jim Janik is wearing a hairpiece? Remember when I made a video accusing the Janik family of being like basically organized crime in New England? Ooh, man. Somebody say fired up. We're right on the cusp, though, of the Reflection God tier run. Oh my God, this has to end. Thank you.
Yes, that great band Reflection. And one thing I can say about them, none of those extra hidden surcharges. No, no, no. Not with these guys. Just 100% top quality entertainment for you, the home viewers. And let's see, well, I think we're done here. Yes, we must leave the air now because we are testing some equipment. Good night, everyone.
Man, look at that pizza. Jeff Janik, still an assistant. Well, I feel like heading into next week is going to be... I feel like we're going to get right into the thick of it on Act 2. Tom Casey, I'm sorry. Bridge Cafe Pizza. Seven varieties of pizza. Wow. Well, I don't want to watch the AIDS lady on the beach again. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out for Prime Time. I'll be here in the morning tomorrow for Memphis Wrestling and then in the afternoon for Boyd Watch Live. But thanks for hanging out for more Prime Time. I think we're right on the... We're out of the peak, but we're about to hit, like, at least get Act 2 underway, I think. But... in any case, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you soon.